Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. There's a mom.
Hi.
There's brothers.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm excited. This is my first, besides the chat-a-thon, this is my first time. It's like, it's my virginity right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I didn't even realize
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? Steve-O?
Attention. Stop everything. Pay attention. Yes, that means you. It's Monday. Time for the Nutty Never Ends. Tonight, the one and only Liz is here. So get the popcorn. Get ready. Get set. Here we go.
Get ready to. That was great, Steve-O.
Are you ready to rumble?
John Sosowski, Scooby Dooski in the house. Hey, everyone. Xenu told me to say hi, Osa.
Hi, Osa.
Hi, Osa. Hi, Dad. See you soon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we've got hello from Norway and Lolo. Hey, everybody.
Back at you.
And
I see
Happy
Miss
Chaos
Joni's
Peggy.
in the house.
Miss Joni
Joan.
in the house. Hey,
Joni.
Joni. There was a full house on the pre-show, right, Chad?
Oh, yeah. We had all
10
10
of us,
slots.
Joni.
Yeah.
All
Wow,
10. I
Yep.
tuned in. I was like, oh, my God.
I thought we can get in
amazing.
12, so I was getting more people, but it only accepted 10.
Oh, really? We got Poet. Good evening. Good
From a
evening,
poet.
Poet.
Yep, from a poet.
Yeah.
And you know it.
I love that. Like, why did anybody else think of that? I'm glad. Yeah, I was like, duh, that's awesome. Oh.
Hey, howdy, ho.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
The gay sister.
Hi, sweetie. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. All right, sorry. I'll try to
I
get
like it. You're
Oh,
welcome.
these poor guys. Oh, you got your little Davy Navy.
Oh, yeah. We got to
Davy
advertise
Davy.
these guys. Yep.
Everybody
Available
I
at,
didn't get mine yet.
Oh.
But look what I got today. That made my day. Hold on.
Oh.
God, the reflection. Ugh.
Oh,
Don't mess with my Mewtwo.
take it out of the box. Take it out
Yeah,
of the
but-
box.
No. Steve-O, I thought you were going to give her a heads up on taking things out of boxes.
Oh, you don't take the
Oh.
shit. What the hell are the spacing? The
The wrapper? No, I still have Maryland's in a wrapper.
I know. I was like, take
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
No, that's not how things work. You collect things and things that mean the world to you, you keep
Veronica,
in
hey.
the original box.
There are certain
Oh, I
things you
know.
do keep in the box. Do you have the plastic around it, the plastic case thingy, or is it just? The
I did
cardboard
order
one?
one like
Okay.
5 minutes ago.
Okay, good.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Norris
Be careful
has
Keep it in the
until then.
box.
keep it in the box. All right.
What's in the box? What's in the
that's what
box?
That's what my kids
It's
taught me. But
Gwyneth's
then
head.
you guys made me take the packaging off of all the stuff I got from John.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that was crap.
Mr. Bill.
Oh, I mean, sorry, John. I mean, that was to play with.
Oh.
That was
I just
stuff to
gotta
play
Yeah, the
with my dog.
Pokemon's collectible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we've got a hello from Oregon.
Yes.
yeah. We
we've
don't
got
take the Funko
Virginia-
Pops out of the box.
Yeah,
Virginia
don't take the Funko
Anderson.
Pops.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, Virginia.
Virginia.
Meet Virginia.
Yep, absolutely right. If you get 2, then you take 1 out of the box.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because you have the other one still in the box.
Right. And if we
So-
had known that in the 1970s, there would be a
We'd
lot
be
of
so
really
rich.
rich people right now from all those goddamn Star Wars action figures.
Oh my
But
god.
But we just ripped
yeah.
those things right out.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh,
That's true.
And the G.I. Joes, the original
the
ones.
original GI Joes.
I loved G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
when
So
was
did
a
I.
kid.
You know.
I loved killing my cousin's Barbies. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
I liked my G.I. Joe more than I liked Barbie. I don't know. He was just like rugged. I liked him.
I was more on
Nerdy
the.
girl.
I was more with the smaller GI Joes with the swivel arm and
Oh.
the same size as the Star Wars guys. So you could have these really weird multi-universal wars going on. But yeah,
I will tell you, those ones, they can survive being thrown off of the roof of AOLA. Just so you know, the little
Oh.
ones that's arms
Wow.
wiggle and legs move.
You tested it?
When we were young, Sasha Obolinski and I would test to see if any of them were real or could really fly. And like some had a parachute on them and things like that. So we launched them off the roof. AOLA has like this like open corridor area that public doesn't go, or they may go now, but they didn't then. And so we would chuck them off the roof.
John, what I meant is they're junk food for pets because they're not good for them, but they fill them up fast.
We love John stuff.
That's all that I meant. I
Yeah,
do.
No, I know you do.
Love yourself. I got a Gumby right here. Gumby, see Gumby. I got
Oregon in the house.
remember that little guy?
All over.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he's life size. Yeah.
I got oh, you're gonna love this one, John. You're gonna love this one. There you go.
think
So
that
you
was
got
one of
them
the
all.
first
I
ones,
take
yeah.
care of all of them. Take
Mhm.
care of all of them. I also want to show you this that I got from Clearwater Cheryl this week. I know a few of you have gotten these in the past, but I got mine this week, and I'm really excited about it. Hold on, I lost part. Oh, there it is. So I got my own little Phaeton.
Nice.
This is from, he came from, I believe either his name is Neto or he came from Neto, but she knew that this was my Phaeton because, do you see it? Do you see the backwards ball cap? Yeah.
Nice.
You got the
Oh,
ball
does that
cap.
mean I have to turn mine around today?
Perhaps.
All right, let's just do that real quick then.
Okay.
Go for it. I love your hair.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Very Lincoln Park.
I do have the lip. I like the lip. It's all about the lip.
lip. Gumby, damn it.
Give a damn it.
But
we
if you
just
do
need
wear
Nora.
glasses-
We just need Nora to just cop in. I just keep clicking on her. I don't even see who said it. I'm like, that's funny. Oh, it's Nora. Oh, that's funny. Oh no, it's Nora.
Right? That's how it works. So are you guys, so which one? So I know that the 21st is looking hard for everyone in the boxes, right?
To get to LA.
To get there and be part of the rally, but I know I'm going to live stream it.
Yeah.
Someone emailed me. They're going to be Facebooking you. So
Nice.
that way you can be there. What about you two?
We're gonna watch on your live stream.
Yep.
Well, any one of our live streams. I would love
Yeah,
to.
I was telling Liz before the stream. I was crunching some numbers, but I just couldn't. Not this time. But
Jump, Nora.
hopefully
Doing
next
it all
time.
the time. Jump.
You know you want to.
Jump,
Oh, we also
Nora.
have Betsy in the
Doing it all
house.
time.
Yeah, Betsy Sue.
Betsy Sue.
Hi,
Hey,
Betsy.
Yep, she's in the house.
All
We
right.
have Renee.
Nora, jump in the live. Let me
Jump in
know.
the live.
I can send you a link
Just
if you
send
want.
her-
Apparently, there's room for 10.
I don't know her email off the.
Yep,
There's
10
like a bunch
people,
of
yep.
zeros
10
in it or
people.
something. What is? I can't remember what her email is. It's
Uh,
like, oh no, it's like a Mr. Bill email. It's like, oh no.
No, she's at the
Nora.
dentist with her kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay. honey.
okay. Okay.
Maybe when you get home. Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold you
Which
to
is
that,
first?
Nora. As you're listening right now, I'm gonna hold you to that. I know I have ways of finding these things out. It's the gaydar in me. It says Gay Sisters Home.
We have V's. We have V's to make you talk.
She didn't really commit. She just said maybe. But
Yeah.
No, I like to believe that she's committing to
She
it.
might
okay,
have
she,
to
okay, she
eat
committed. She
dinner.
committed. Nora's here.
Because a maybe for me is a yes. But that's
Mm.
no. But a maybe for me is a yes.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
So
In there.
yeah. So I gave the links to the mods for your fundraiser for your Venmo and Liz for Venmo and PayPal, and we're trying to raise some money to get you to Los Angeles on the 21st, which is very
Yes.
soon, about 2 weeks.
We're trying everything that we can to get Carrie and I down there because unfortunately, I can't take my therapist with me, and so she goes where I go. She makes sure that I'm safe, and she has that ability to go, these are not the droids you're looking for, and suddenly I'm calm.
Get Liz to LA.
Right.
That's right.
Yep, get Nora and
LA.
Liz to LA because Nora also has some
Nora.
very much trauma at that building.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about
Yeah.
getting Miss Nora down there. Just saying, Nora.
So when I was making the thumbnail today, I had a picture. I had a picture of the Celebrity Center. It was like dark, like a night one, and I put the overlay of your bun with your glasses and everything, and it was like, oh my god, it needs a face because it was like not coming out. It wasn't showing, and I thought, how about a pineapple? Because I noticed you had pineapples behind you, and
Yes,
that
I
represents
do.
Carrie likes pineapples.
Yes,
right?
it does.
So I was like, well, that's Carrie and Liz there,
Right? It's definitely her there. So that part's super exciting. Joni,
super chat.
thank you so much for
Thank you,
helping
Joni.
with that. I appreciate it.
Very nice.
But
we don't want the building to blow up. All
it's
right.
not like we're walking into a church, Nora. The building is not going to go poof.
Oh, wait a minute. We're holding her to this. A lesbian maybe is almost always a yes. Okay, so we're about 90% to a yes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But
Michelle,
I do want to let people know.
Yes, Michelle can join too.
Yes. We can get everybody in there. But I will let people know that don't want to help with monetary things. I did put in a body cam for safety reasons because I was emailed and said, hey, you don't have very much safety stuff on here. So I found a body cam with, listening to Poe on the Go. He does the whole make sure it not only sends something to the cloud, but also sends something where you can pull it up. So that way, if it's destroyed, you still have that information. So nobody can say that I did things that I didn't do. And if someone wants to come at me, I have evidence for all the popos in the house.
Yeah.
Now, is that on your wish list, on your Amazon
I did
wish list?
put that one on my wish list, and I put that as, if someone wants to help, that's on there just for safety.
Yeah.
But I will be live streaming it as well, or at least trying to live stream until my battery dies.
Okay.
Yes, Renee B. It was the best idea I can think of. Because I thought, what would Poe do? And he's like, and everything in my head would say, he would tell me the same thing about that I need a camera for my car, that I probably need a body cam.
Yep. All right, sorry, I'm just
You're just tootling.
Nasty Nathaniel, if you're in the chat, we could use you down in down at Big Blue to just follow.
No, we're going
Liz
to Celebrity Center.
Yeah. Oh, Celebrity Center. Sorry.
We're going to Celebrity Center.
That's right.
Why it's so important for me to go, because I wasn't did I grow up in the Big Blue area? Yes, I grew up at Pac Base, but for where I was positioned, it's Celebrity Center.
So I put this. Jay Nodine is Sarasota Jerry. He has hilarious videos about LRH, just making fun of him. I'm on the road tonight, traveling back to Florida from Illinois. Hey, Jerry.
Drive safe, Jerry.
Yes. He's listening to us, I guess. Yeah.
I do have to. I starred something because it was. I didn't want to.
You pop it up. Pop it up.
I'll pop it up then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, one with cats, which I think that is the cutest name ever because she's got cats. Holy Moses, how much weight have you lost, Steve-O?
Oh, it's just the angle. It's just, see, if I sit like this, I look very skinny because I'm sideways.
We still have the bet. I have not weighed myself. My missus told me to select a date, so I am weighing myself 1 week. And I'm still eating cauliflower soup. Just letting you know. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. And cauliflower is
muted,
good for
honey.
you.
Muted.
I made kale chips today, and it took me like an hour and a half to make kale chips and about 2 minutes to eat them. And I was like, I burned off more calories making the kale chips than I did eating them, probably.
How do you make kale chips? Like kale is in the salad kale?
Yeah. Yeah. You like I've already do you have an air fryer?
You don't really want to know.
I don't, but there's
It's
one
so
on my wish
good.
list. Or we
It's
do,
good.
but the boys have it. The bottom now shows the color it was originally done in. So it's not very.
You just like break them into little pieces. I usually wash them and dry them like first, and then you put them in a bowl and just toss them with a little bit of olive oil or something healthy oil, and then put them in the air fryer with salt, and they're so good. They're crispy. They're like really crispy. They're good. I like them.
Okay,
Everybody's
you guys
like,
got to see this one because this one is all about the. So we were on an 800 calorie diet. This diet that she's talking about is about 300 calories.
Ew.
Is it
per
just
day.
motor oil?
It's so like you'll have watermelon and a slice of like a 1 ground beef patty. You'll have soup certain days, like disgusting soup. It is not a healthy diet. If you look up General Motors diet, you'll see just how unhealthy it is. But Nora, I need to see you on the 21st. I'm going to throw a water balloon at you because for just even suggesting this horrible idea.
I just think of it going right through you if you're just eating. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we all see who's here?
Cabbage soup. Oh, go ahead, honey. Oh, hey,
Lurker.
baby.
Lurker.
Yep, it would be the sister.
Yeah.
That would be Vanessa LaRose from the Gray Zone. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to her. Watch some of her content. She is almost there in the hours, but we all use the help, everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you go
right,
to Vanessa LaRose, no, that's okay. I'm just looking for her banner. Vanessa LaRose. Oh, wait. Is it the Gray Zone with Vanessa LaRose? I have it somewhere. I have it. I promise.
The Gray
Where
Zone.
is it?
Soon we'll be making another run.
Here it is.
The Gray Zone.
There you go.
I'm telling you.
Promise is something for
Steve-O, you've got major competition. Okay. Sleeping with Steve-O's cute, whatever. But sleeping with Elvis, oh my God. He like soothed me. I kept I don't sleep well. And I definitely didn't sleep well the night that he was on. And I woke up every few hours and I just watch Elvis sleep. Yeah. So just saying.
I was hoping for a grr. 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 It's the grr for me.
I can say this since Reese is still on, but my giant peen cannot compete against a cute and fluffy dog.
Okay, Steve-O. Shut up, Steve-O.
Only said it because Reese is
Oh, that's
still on.
hilarious.
Kryptonic. The Gray Zone is amazing. That live on Boundaries was very good.
Yep.
Right?
Offers are amazing. Yes. Oh, this is funny because you wrote it in the chat and it went to all. It says, Nora, I could not do that again. Nora from Steve-O, I could not do that again. Marilyn, I could not do that again.
Didn't even realize it said all, everybody.
I love that. You get that, Nora?
Hey, Nora, I could not do that again.
It's a verified
She's
fact.
trying to tell me to do the cabbage soup again because it's so healthy. I am doing cauliflower soup. Thank you. It has flavor and it doesn't suck your soul.
I don't think Levin Smith could even do it again.
Tell you, I bought some riced cauliflower and I use it for fried rice with soy sauce and scrambled egg and stuff. And I put it in stuffed peppers. Duncan doesn't even notice. My husband doesn't even notice that it's not rice.
Well, now he knows.
Oh, is he listening?
He does listen to your live, so he knows now.
It's not rice, Duncan.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's fingernails and children's souls.
That's right. Wow, you guys are going so fast with your chats. This is awesome. Everybody's fired up tonight. So there's some.
I didn't even realize I wasn't even caught up.
What does this mean? Glad you are enjoying the Mew too. Oh, is that your little guy?
That means yeah. So I got the person. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's what. Oh, thank you,
That's cool.
Kryptonic. That's amazing, Kryptonic G.
That's great.
Nice. Oh, this is it in reference to, I think, what you said, Steve-O, about
Yes. Oh
in
my
the
god.
70s.
But we'd have had crappy childhoods because we've been like playing with cardboard, right? Just, hello, I am Han Solo. I am Darth Vader. It just wouldn't have been as much fun holding onto the cardboard, but
Yeah.
But we should have.
Absolutely.
Oh, I like this Kryptonic person. Kale chips are crack. They really are good. Just saying.
I'm just
You
gonna
just
have to
chew 'em
take your
up,
word
they
for
can
it. I don't even
feel the
like
crack.
kale. Period. It's the chewy for me. It's no.
No, they're crispy. They just like, they're crispy. They're crispy.
It's like overcooking a French fry. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody know this song? Got to sing it.
No.
It seems to me. It seems to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to keep it started. Michelle's going to pop in later and sing it for us.
Sweet.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Michelle again.
You,
I actually lost.
you say
80
that like
pounds.
I'm not literally going to do it right now.
All right, go for it. Sing it, please.
Yeah, it goes, it seems to me that maybe pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. You guys know that song, right?
No.
Now that you've sang it, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
So that was my
He's
response. All right.
Documentary.
Carry on.
Wait, stay. Wait, Michelle,
Okay, bye.
come back.
You got this.
She's gone now.
All right. So I just wanted to put this up. Michelle, I actually lost, not me, her, Michelle, lost 80 pounds in 2021 and kept it off. The secret? Sobriety.
Wowza.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Nice. Good
sobriety
job.
didn't help me lose weight. Just saying.
No?
No. But at the same time, I did double up on the rock stars. So yeah. So
Yeah.
now I'm still
Seems like
drinking for anyone that knows, all of London. This would be Taylor's breakfast tea.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
Oh, you're drinking it now?
Yeah.
Nice.
That is
should
my
have made some
favorite
tea.
flavor tea.
Tea sounds good. Oh, from a poet. Kale chips are good. Your $20 is in the mail, Brian. I bribed him to say that. Okay. Somebody want to click some stuff. Say
What's
hi.
been going so fast?
Click,
Hold on.
click,
This one.
click, click.
One with cats.
One with cats. Cauliflower or cabbage soup. Either way, lots of fart.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
But
I
at the
agree
same
with that
time,
on
if it helps
cabbages.
me lose weight, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. And Carrie made it for me, so she has to be okay with that.
Mm.
Let me click and I'll click. Flavor Flav.
Mhm.
Flavor Flav.
Boy.
I love watching Vanessa's lives. Yes.
Right? Yes.
Vanessa's
Yes.
lives.
She be the shiznit.
Totally.
What kind of tea? That's Taylor's breakfast tea. It's one of my favorites. They're British breakfast tea, basically.
Still learning of the art of writing snark. So it is so much easier when speaking. What's snark? Is that being
Not
like
sure.
snarky?
Mhm.
Don't get snarky with me, Steve-O.
Right.
Just saying.
It is easier to say than to write.
Easier, and it's easier to lose weight in Scientology.
That's true because you're starved. I mean, living on rice and beans, that was a pretty good diet for a lot of us. Like it wasn't like you were allowed a snack in the middle. You could go buy a snack, but if you weren't paid because the building wasn't making any money, then I don't know what to tell you. Like it was rice and beans.
I mean, no offense, because I watch a lot of prison shows. That's exactly the same as prison.
See,
You
and
know, yeah.
But in
it's
prison,
similar
you
to
make
prison.
money.
The difference is
Yeah.
prison, you get 3 hots and a cot.
Oh, okay.
If you're not there on time, you don't, unfortunately, you don't get fed, and there's no, the lights out there are the same. Some of the stuff that happens inside still the same, but they warp your mind as well. So I guess it is very similar.
I mean, I hate to compare it to that, but I just watched a prison show before this, and I'm like, it's the same thing. Where if you want a snack, you have to buy it.
Lock up San
yeah.
Antonio.
Yeah.
Used to love the lockups.
My called they starving fast. You'd come off fast and this like cream soup in the bottom, which is disgusting. It cream broccoli or soup and hard biscuits, and it was just awful. So I lost really a lot of pounds there, but I didn't or two because I don't know if you me, but really, and besides a shoe, it barely fit 11. So at 120 something pounds, that I was really now I would. So, but I'm being better. I'm being better about it, right?
Good.
Right, Liz?
Yes, I do have
You eat cauliflower and I'll eat kale.
Yeah, you can whatever, and it's all about little changes for me. I'm not going to go on a drastic diet where I have to,
Yeah.
Was I the only one that missed like 2/3 of what Marilyn just said?
Oh yeah, she said
we
I'm
all
breaking
missed
up.
it.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, I
I
hear
can
it
hear-
now.
we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
now you're fine.
But
yeah.
when you
Oh,
were
okay.
telling us about your weight loss and all that stuff, it was more
Oh,
like,
yeah, I was just saying. Oh, yeah,
King,
that was so
cauliflower.
weird. Honey, get off the internet.
I thought it was me.
Yeah.
I just said, yeah, they called it fasting, but it was still starving. And I lost a ton of weight. And yeah, I mean, I was like 120 something pounds, but I have an size 11 shoe. And I'm about 5. I used to be almost 5'8". Now I'm like 5'6" and 3/4 or 5'7". I shrunk. But yeah, I turned into a cyborg. Yeah.
We all
We're,
get a little cyborg.
Yeah.
Your
Or when we're trying to
internet is-
beatbox.
Yeah, your internet's much better now, Liz.
Yeah.
That's because they had a
Better.
big thing they had to replace.
In the house or
do
in the
wanna see
street?
This one. At the house.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay, so this person.
Go ahead.
What? I thought I clicked it.
Got
Did
it?
someone revoke my clicking questions?
June.
There we go. Okay, Renee B. Question. Liz, did you do AA? Yes, I did. I also did NA. The group meetings and conferences with both went a little crazy, but a bit culty. I'm not going to judge anyone for needing those programs or if they are a good survivor of those programs. But for me, it was jumping from one cult to another, I guess. It felt very culty for me as well. But if it worked for people, fantastic. It reminded me too much of my past. So, yeah, hope that helps.
I'm sorry, I got put this up. Michelle Carpenter, Maryland, briefly transformed into her dream woman because they called me like a cyborg. You know, I love me some 7 of 9. Everybody knows that from the Voyager.
It's because she
Right,
was the
Liz?
only hot one.
She was hot. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm straight, but I'll make exceptions. 7
I'm
of
gay
9.
as hell, but I still think
Whoa,
Jason
whoa,
Statham
whoa,
is
whoa, whoa,
beautiful.
whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. I can't let you just stand there and say that 7 of 9 was the only hot one when she was under Captain Janeway.
I'm
Fucking
Captain
She
Catherine
reminded
Janeway.
me of Captain Kirk. Always had to be the hero.
Janeway, who smokes 3 packs a
I
day.
literally commissioned a piece of art the other night in a charity stream event of Catherine Janeway but as Doctor Who.
Oh my God.
I'm saying the actress is. No, I'm not. No,
She was back in what was the 1970s
She is.
what was it? What the hell was it? Buck Rogers and the Sundance Kid. No, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. She was hot in that. But she got older, which as anyone does, and she smoked
I
a lot.
just couldn't let anyone throw the shade down on my lady like that, so I had to jump in.
Now,
That's all.
It's
now
totally
Belana
okay. Everybody
Torres.
is- Everybody is totally allowed to have their opinion. Just that's mine. She reminded me too much of some of my family members, and you know,
I agree.
for
CO
it.
Bilf, Captain
She
Picard.
got a thing for Picard.
Yeah, so do I. I like older bald men, like my husband. I guess.
oh, she's got a type. Here, let me throw this one real quick before I forget it, and it's a pretty big one. Ideal Borg, aka CO Biff.
CO
Bilf.
Bilf, like elf, like
Bilf.
MILF.
Oh, okay.
Chairman
Chairman
of the board, I'd
of
like
the
to-
board, ILF.
Yeah, I'm thinking of, something different. Okay, question. Any advice for someone who wants to tackle an addiction but can't afford to miss a lot of work or have low energy for weeks? Realistically, I would honestly say always talk to a therapist because there's reasons behind, everything that we do. And realistically, depending on the addiction and what the addiction is, there's outpatient programs, but still consult your local physician so that way you do it in a healthy manner.
Right.
It's always got to be a healthy manner, otherwise it can take your life, because you never know when that last high is going to be the end.
Good advice.
Sorry, I had to hit that
Yeah.
one because
No, that's okay, honey.
Yeah,
There's some more
that's very
questions for
good.
you, and there's more comments along those lines in the starred. Can you see them?
I have
where it says
click where it says starred. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Kryptonic. The guy was kryptonic. Sorry. That's what I keep thinking of. A very good tea is oolong.
Oolong.
Great.
Oolong.
Oolong.
Oh, works for an upset stomach. Oh, that's pretty good.
What?
I'm gonna have to take note of that. Thank you.
Good
Wow,
tip.
you guys are clicking on stuff before I even have a chance to get through one of them. Xenu's homegirl.
Oh,
Love
sorry.
seeing you all. Love and lovely smiles, Liz. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Easy News Home
You know what I
Girl.
found that out? That means unicorn farts.
I see
I
it
did
now.
not know
Uh-huh.
that.
I didn't know what that was.
I did not know that. Someone had to tell me that was a unicorn fart, and I was like, "Oh my god,
I
no!
gotta
I
copy
love that sign."
Oh, he's on tonight. Oh, good. I need some Elvis to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sleeping with Steve. Oh,
Wait.
confident.
I thought we had an agreement. We were never going to compete against each other head to
No,
head.
we're all working as teams.
That's right.
I can do two tabs on my computer. Can we do that?
Yeah.
That's a good compromise.
As long as everyone else does too.
Okay,
Yeah,
everybody else.
everybody do it. Everybody's got to two-tab it.
You got to double it.
Yeah,
All right.
double
Well, I
tap
may
it.
even stay up and watch Elvis then.
Jamie Palmer, Snark is saying something critical, mocking.
He's snarky.
Oh, Snarky is saying
Passive
something
aggressive.
critical, mocking, sarcastic, indirect way. I guess it'd be like passive aggressive. Okay.
That makes sense. Sorry, I started another one. Peggy Hill. Who's Peggy Hill?
Oh yeah.
From King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never watched that. Oh, she has big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look.
Now you got to go look. You're gonna have to look.
Mhm. All right.
I did love that cartoon though.
It's a great show.
Does that
Look at
mean
my kids watch it.
Chad is Bubby?
I don't know about all that. I'm more of a propane man, so
That would make him Hank.
Boomhound.
Like his propane and propane accessories.
yep.
Okay, Joel McCoyne. Liz, I quit drinking 35 years ago. Fantastic. I can't wait till I'm at 35 years. It's going to be amazing.
Congratulations, Joel.
That is phenomenal.
Congrats, Joel.
I stopped because it made me stupid. It makes me that way too, with a whole lot of anger. And I did not need any help being stupid. Yeah, I'm a hoot anywhere I go. It was the best thing I ever did for myself, and I'm sure the same is true for you. Absolutely. It is. I am a hoot without any alcohol, and I actually do like being the designated driver because then I know everybody's going to get home safe and sound. But yeah, it's fantastic. 35 years. That's amazing. Okay, you guys can start clicking things now.
Okay. Steve,
So I
you wanna
missed the
click?
sentence in the middle, and I thought that Joel was just saying that Liz didn't need any more help being stupid, and I thought that was a slam. I'm like, why is he saying that? That's mean. Oh, there was a whole nother sentence in there that helped clarify that. So
Okay.
Steve, I want to click or somebody.
where am I clicking?
Oh, yeah, I'll click. Okay, I'll click. Michelle Carpenter, thanks for letting me say my piece. I swear Marilyn is not going to let me back here.
You have admin seat, so what can I do? No, it's fine. It just makes it exciting. This is a variety show, right?
Yeah,
There's lots of variety.
absolutely. And
It's a little different.
that's what I love about your guys' show, I'll be honest, is that there's anything and everything becomes open forum.
Mhm.
Yeah. We just basically are engaging in the chat. You know, we're never ends. We have was-er-inners. We have just whatever anybody wants to do or say. And we usually have a subject. Yeah. We always have things on our minds that we can talk about if we run out of things from the chat, but we like to engage everybody. You know, it's like
You were
it's a
always
community.
on my mind. You were always on my mind.
All right. So next one is depending on the Kryptonic G, depending on the addiction, there are so many factors, therapies, and diets that can help. Don't go into it blind. I'm pretty sure that was for the how to get clean. But yeah, always consult a physician. Like, it's going to be hard depending on what it is. But know that I have your back. You know, Tommy from the Lifeboat, if you've never heard of it or if you came over to me from it, absolutely, you know, listen to his stuff on repeat. It'll help. I promise.
Yep, that's very good tips.
Absolutely.
Hank Hill from King of the Hill had a good tip too. He said, "How could anyone do drugs when you could just mow a lawn?"
Mow lawn.
Yep, he took
Relaxing.
great pride in his lawn.
All right.
Okay, now I definitely gotta watch it.
Okay, the Gray Zone, my favorite Vaboop, also known as Vanessa. Elvis better perform. He really does, though. Comment reads 750. When Elvis gets under the blanket, he's so cute. Watch the F out Denver. Just kidding. 2 tabs. See, 2 tabs.
Need hours. That's right.
Nice.
Yep, 2 tabs open. She's even saying 2 tabs.
I would
All
say if
right.
you had to choose between one or the other, please choose Elvis over at the Gray Zone, because Vanessa and Elvis need the hours, and
Yes, Elvis needs hours.
Elvis needs hours.
Yep,
Before he-
and Denver next. You know, if you watch Vaboop before or at nighttime, that's okay. Then while you're at work, put Sleeping with Denver on play.
Oh yeah,
There
do
you
that.
go.
Do that.
There you go.
I just leave mine open so the ladies can get all steamy and do all their sexy late night stuff while I'm dozing. So yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Marilyn.
Oh, maybe TMI, but I love a little bit of Worf and his Batleth. Oh, yeah, Worf is kind of hot. He's just like this big, like, yeah.
Couldn't get past the wrinkles.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
That's how Renee likes it. Gotcha.
Renee B.
but I loved Worf. I loved his character. I loved when they gave him a son.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. What was his name? Like
Alexander.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. Wow.
And then pretty much wrote the kid out. Like they're now.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he was gone.
Where
He's
knows?
gone. Who let him out?
Hey,
Who
Duncan.
let him out?
Duncan, it's not rice. Beware.
It's not rice.
rice.
Done.
It is. It's rice.
It's not rice. It's got cauliflower in that crap. It's trying to make you poop. Be careful.
Yep. She's making you eat healthy.
Mhm.
Oh, poor Duncan. I
Duncan
know.
doesn't
Now I'm
believe
making him. He doesn't believe it. It'll make it. I'll make it taste good. Oh, jeez. You know the joke with Poe, like the hashtag "Where's Duncan?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he says I'm hiding them somewhere. And that
Joe,
when I
there is
have
no, there is
I
no
swear-
All he
authentic
has to
proof
do
of
is
life,
walk into
Joe.
the screen. You blink twice if you're in danger, once if you're safe.
no, Duncan, you're okay, right? We're treating you well. He's like, they're treating me well.
This is fine.
I am well fed.
Okay, so just so you guys all know this, there you go. My love. Okay, there's nothing wrong with
See?
sneaking healthy stuff
Thank-
inside delicious food.
Thank
There
you.
is. It's sneaky.
Oh, it's good though.
Sneaky.
You
But
know,
yeah, she
you
does
got-
it because otherwise
Called
it won't eat it.
dietary
you like-
fraud.
No, but if you
Mhm.
if you like peppers, right? You put like a bunch of you can eat sausage if you're doing low carb, and you just put some cauliflower in it to give it some body, and then you just put tons of spices and good marinara sauce, cheese on top. Who misses rice? Doesn't fucking taste like anything, anyways, right?
Where's the meat? You
What is-
have no meat in
What does
there.
it taste like? I said sausage.
Yeah.
You can eat
Oh, you
sausage.
did say sausage. You did say sausage. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can eat that on
Turkey
both-
sausage.
right?
Turkey sausage.
Lean sausage, yes, yeah, but still, you get the flavor. You can eat cheese, but it
I'm not
helps
trying
with
to
your.
do the keto diet.
Oh no! I don't. No, I eat
'Cause
some.
that's a whole lot of butter in your diet. I'm like,
No,
I
I don't
need
eat
my
that.
heart to be pumping, not going.
Yeah, no. I tried the keto diet for a couple of weeks one time. My daughter was doing it. We both lost weight, but she lost a ton of weight. She did it for like 6 months. But I mean, we smelled like pork rinds, like rancid pork rinds. Who wants to smell like that? That's gross. Your skin starts to reek. It's like nasty.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe does Atkins, and he looks pretty good.
So
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer
She still
Aniston
does
says
it
she
too.
does Atkins too,
She looks pretty good too.
right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having, her abs. Just saying. Especially at 50 years old. For Demi Moore's abs at her age.
Oh my God, I know.
All right.
So, guys, after you're done watching Elvis and Steve asleep, you can help Michelle hit her watch hours. Mute with Michelle.
Nice.
Here's her.
I like the
She said
title.
just put it on mute and walk away. There we go.
Just Michelle walking around the house with tape over her mouth. Just,
Oh, Wesley Crusher.
you're the
Anybody
only
question?
one.
Yeah, sorry. I would have a crush on Beverly before I'd have a crush on Wesley.
Oh,
I did have a crush on Beverly. I was so
Yeah.
disappointed when they were gonna hooked up Beverly and Jean-Luc Picard,
Oh.
because then I was like, oh shit. See, that's rude.
you knew
Like-
that's where it was going to go from the beginning, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they suspected it, but as long as they never got together, then it was okay.
Oh, when Beverly and Deanna were doing yoga. You guys remember that one?
Yeah, we all watched a lot of Star Wars, everybody, because this is the
Yes.
nerd talk.
Yes.
Quantum Leap.
Yep.
Quantum Leap.
Mhm. I'm just starting some
with
stuff.
Captain Jonathan Archer.
Got a lot of links, everybody. Click the links.
Click the links.
Yeah.
Click them.
Links. I have no idea what you're talking
Hey,
about.
sign a petition or two.
Absolutely.
You don't know what we're talking about? You wrote this. No, actually, it comes out as you, but it was Michelle. Y'all be sure to and peruse Liz F's Amazon. I can't even talk. Liz F's Amazon wish list if you're looking for a creative way to help out. So she needs a body cam for one thing, and
Yeah,
we've got
I
the
did
link
put a body
for-
cam on there for with making it down there. The Venmo is still on there. I'm trying to get Ono Nora. I know she was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still in. Because the whole idea is it's at the location that we were posted. It was,
Going
it
back
was at
to
our
the
torture
place.
zone.
Yep.
Can you put like $1,000 like Visa gift card on in your wish list? Because then you'd get the card, and then you could go buy the plane ticket.
I have no idea how to do that.
I don't know.
You showed me how to add the
The
little
same
things
way you
that I
put
got
other
on there.
stuff on your list.
I didn't know there's gift cards on there.
There's a whole gift card section in there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
I'll call you after this live because I didn't know that.
Well,
Oh, people are really hating on Wesley. Oh, I don't know if I can even put that up. Transporter accident. What the hell?
Mhm.
Justice for Wesley. Wesley Crusher.
Yep. But then he got kind of back to being famous again thanks to the Big Bang.
Oh,
true.
that's right.
Very true. Yeah, he was
And for
hating
those
on
of-
he's hating on Sheldon.
Yep. For those of you that don't speak nerd talk, that would be the Big Bang Theory. It plays on TBS and it also plays on. Oh no, it's not current anymore. But
Right.
check your local
Used to
listing.
be on CBS.
Check
Yeah.
your local
Yes.
listings. That's-
So there was Sheldon Cooper, who was played by Jim Parsons. He was one of the main cast. Then there was whoever the hell Wesley Crusher played. Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
And
Will
and
Wheaton.
they did not like each other because of Lordy knows why. But Will Wheaton played Will Wheaton. So
I love that Family Guy episode too.
oh yeah.
no idea what you guys are talking about.
Whip.
We should just do a Star Trek episode. Duncan would hop in for that. We got to do a Star Trek episode.
I would do a Star Trek.
Let's do it.
Same here.
Yeah.
What other?
Yeah.
We could do an ET one. We can do a Goonies one.
Yeah, I gotta watch Goonies again. I've watched. Ouch! Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love that. We could totally.
We can even talk about Masters of the Universe because that was supposed to be they broadcasted it like it was supposed to be the biggest nerd and kid movie ever. And then you watch it and you're just so disappointed that you no longer respect He-Man.
Mhm.
True dat.
So funny. Oh, this is a good point, Betsy Sue. If you're going to donate cash, Venmo is easier.
Mhm.
Venmo is a good way. And Venmo and PayPal only take like small percentage.
Yeah, they take the smallest percentage. Otherwise, a lot of them are close to 30%.
So feel
Oh.
free to donate to Venmo.com Denver Stevo. That's me.
Chad wants to buy me Kleenex. Thank you, Chad.
No problem.
Aw.
Very nice, Chad.
To buy me a coffee, but you made it buy me. Buy me a
Chad
Kleenex.
recommends it.
Buy me a coffee.
Yeah,
Because
that's cute.
You
Do
know
you like
how
my
that
little
is.
warnings I give you that you may need tissue?
Oh my god. Yeah, I need to buy stock in tissue company.
Yeah,
Yeah, so let's buy me a tissue instead of buy me a coffee.
I like that. I changed mine, I think, to buy me a book because,
Good.
I didn't know that buy me a coffee and all that stuff. Like, if it
You
had
have
said
one?
buy me a slice of pizza,
Oh,
That one's there. You could,
I think
you
there's
could do
buy me a
pizza.
taco. There's a
Buy me a taco. Yep.
I like tacos.
There you go. Oh, okay. What's her email address? Can you put it in there?
What, where?
Nora
What?
wants a link. Nora wants a link.
Nora wants a link.
Somebody hit invite.
Hold on. I'm doing it.
I'm
I'm doing it and doing it and doing it
doing
well.
it. Doing it.
Okay, while these two are all doing that, I want to promote this Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm proud to introduce the premiere of Ex-Scientology Origin Stories, where we're going to be I will be interviewing Mitch Brisker and talking about not his time in Scientology, not necessarily, but talking about the time before Scientology. So a true origin story which with Mitch Brisker this Thursday night on the Denver Stevo channel. That's at Denver Stevo, all one word, at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Clearwater time. So
Excellent.
check it out.
All right. Oh my God! Check out the thumbnail. You got Mitch Brisker as Superman.
Yeah, and then the first response I get back from Mitch is, no, let's change that.
No,
Yeah,
you
so
didn't.
we're going to be changing it. And we're going to have like Mitch in diapers sitting on the
Send it to me. Yeah, I want to see
yeah.
it. Let Nora on. Let Nora on. Let
Nora, check your
on.
messenger.
Okay, so
Let
I'll plug my
Nora
show tomorrow
on.
too. While waiting for Nora.
Okay.
Tomorrow I will be I will be talking with ex-Scientologist, ex-Sea Org Scientologist named Rebecca. She was in the Sea Org up until 1985, so that should be interesting.
Oh wow, when is it?
Or where
Jack?
did she work?
Tomorrow at 10. I forgot which one she was at. I think she was like you guys, where she hopped around a couple different. And she's newer to the community. She's been in the chats about a month, so it'll be interesting to.
Nice. Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
kind of
I'll
emailed me
tune
out
in
of the
for that.
blue, and I was like, "Yeah, of course you can come on."
Really?
Yeah, tomorrow at
Absolutely.
10.
That is sweet.
Okay, nice.
Clearwater time.
Very cool.
Clearwater time. All right, we'll check that out. Michelle said, Marilyn and Liz, I'm so excited to hear both of your stories on life after MLM. Did you do your podcast yet with her?
I did.
Isn't she hilarious?
Yeah, and
I
as
love
far
her.
as I know, everything went through just perfectly. So,
Awesome.
because my internet was doing the funky fun.
Mine was too. Mine took forever to upload just the audio.
And now it's all fixed. And I'm like, well, if she still needs me to do anything, she'll let me know.
Yeah, so that'll be out sometime in November. And
Mhm.
I don't have the exact date yet, but sometime next week, Peggy, who is one of my mods, Peggy Brought, she's a researcher for That's So Fucked Up podcast. And Ash from That's So Fucked Up podcast had Lindsay Williams on her podcast. And Peggy has booked her for my channel, which Lindsay Williams was in Shiny Happy People, the documentary about the Duggars. She was one of the Bill Gothard office girls working for him, and she was his dad. And his cult is the IBLP, which is the cult that mine kind of spun off from, along with Assemblies of God. So the whole crazy umbrella of authority and the blanket training and this crazy book that the Duggars used, this was our manual too. So we're not sure exactly. I'll definitely let everybody know, but Peggy and I are going to meet with her this Wednesday and do our preliminary chat. And then next week sometime, we're going to schedule that and we'll promote the heck out of it. So that'll be great. Hey! Uh-oh.
There she is. It's Oh No Nora. Round of applause, everybody.
Hot dog.
Hello, everybody. Hi, awesome nerds. I missed the whole Star Trek convo. I'm sorry.
Oh, we can keep it going.
You can come back.
To have missed Will Wheaton and all of that. Will Wheaton.
Who was your favorite
on Star Trek?
Say Diana.
Yeah, I mean, well, she wasn't my favorite, so I'm sorry.
That's right.
I mean,
she wasn't mine either.
I came in and out of Star Trek so many times. Well, first of all, my dad watched original Star Trek, so I grew up with, original OG Star Trek. Yep. So we have to go all the way back to
Jean-Luc Picard.
No, excuse me, that is not original
Captain
Star Trek.
Kirk.
Dirty Captain Kirk, yeah.
Dirty Kirky. Mm-hmm. So Uhura was my first crush. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Uhura had it going on, and and of course I wanted to, like, Spock just fascinated me. Bones was great. And I do like the movies. People would like to hate on the movies, but Chris Pine is amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
Chris Pine is and Zoe Saldana as Uhura. Like, come on now. Like, raw. Like, I love it.
Pine was okay, but Carl Urban as Bones nailed it.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Carl Urban, fantastic as Bones. I just thought, I love the dynamic, and Zachary Quinto as Spock.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it, and I loved the twist that they did on the reverses in the scene where instead of Spock dying and Jim on the outside, we had Jim on the inside telling Spock how much he loved him. I was like, my
I
whole
know, I'm
heart
getting
was
the
ripped
chills.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was just
loved it.
that was a good scene.
I
It
loved
was.
everything they did with it, and I loved Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan. That was crazy doodles. So I loved it. I think we should do another one.
Aren't they
Let's
supposed to
keep
be?
Chris Pine in there. I love him.
I thought the only
I
reason
think
that
he's
they didn't,
fantastic.
they had a plan to do another one, and then the one character died.
Oh, the guy who played Chekhov, he was
Yeah.
perfection
He was
also.
Yeah.
great.
And it was so tragic what happened to him. Oh my God, that accident with his Jeep. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot believe if Star Trek fans are still driving Jeeps. I can't believe it.
Right.
That Jeep Cherokee that murdered him in his own driveway. That was so sad. That was just Anton. Oh God, I can't remember.
Anton
Yeah,
Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin. Yeah, I mean, what an amazing actor he was. Just absolutely gorgeous and just a brilliant actor. If you never saw the movie Alpha Dogs, which I believe was one of his first films that he did with Bruce Willis, such a great film. Such a great film. He was so good. But yeah, no, I loved him. And he, again, perfect casting. So good. And what's his face? What's the guy's name who plays Scotty? I cannot remember that.
Simon
actor's
Pegg.
name.
Simon
Yeah,
Pegg.
the
you.
same guy
Also,
from.
amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
just-
Yeah, he was.
I
so good.
love it.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
love
trying to
seeing
remember
like the
show that he
young
was on before.
version of all of them and seeing like the like them come together as a cast. And I'm sorry, that's where Chris Hemsworth got discovered, guys. If you guys didn't know that, everyone just knows Chris Hemsworth as the haughty Australian Thor. That was his first role, playing
Really?
Captain Kirk's dad for like about 5 minutes in the first Star Trek film.
Yep.
Where he plays the dad and then he dies.
That'd be George Kirk.
That's plays George.
Yeah.
And he has that like dramatic moment with the mom where they're deciding what to name James Tiberius Kirk.
Right.
So it's a great moment for him. And it was, it was epic enough to land him Thor in the Marvel films. Yeah. And now we have Chris Hemsworth embedded in the zeitgeist of nerddom forever. Which he is perfect as Thor. There isn't. I don't think there's anybody out there who could have been Thor besides him.
Yeah, he was too perfect.
So a lot of people started from Star Trek. Like I never remember seeing Kirstie Alley in Star Trek, but I've seen pictures of her.
I
Yeah,
remember.
Star Trek 2.
She
The Wrath of
was
Khan,
Vulcan.
Oh,
She was great.
Or not Vulcan. Yes, she
she was
was.
Vulcan.
She was a Vulcan.
I've seen the pictures, but I don't remember her actually acting.
Well, she was Romulan. She wasn't Vulcan. She was
Ah.
Romulan.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Kirstie Alley was a Vulcan.
I thought she was a Romulan. I think we're gonna have to consult the nerds.
in the third movie. You're thinking of what's her name? The
Hey guys, let us
Oh,
know.
right.
Deep
Uh,
Space Nine. She's thinking of Deep Space Nine.
no,
You're correct. She was
no.
she was
In
a
Star Trek-
Vulcan.
Star Trek 6. Oh yeah, she was a Klingon, or she was a Vulcan too.
Right.
Never mind. I was thinking
No,
of
the other
chat.
lady was a Romulan
Yeah.
when they finally like became part of the Federation.
Yeah, that was on Deep
That's
Space
like later.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Red.
Yeah.
Red.
We're gonna nerd out. I love and I don't understand, I'll be honest, I don't understand the divide between the Star Trek, Star Wars thing. I love both.
So do I.
never understood why you can't love both. I
Don't take that
like
from
it's the
me.
same thing with DC and Marvel. I don't understand why you can't love both. I have Wonder Woman tattooed on my arm here, but I'm still a huge Marvel nerd. I mean, I don't hate on one universe or the other. They have very similar characters and similar story arcs. So why all the hate? I don't get it.
It's a little bit culty.
It is.
Culty.
Does that make me buy sci-fi? I suppose it does. I suppose it does. I'm
That means I need
cross-genre.
only like one.
I'm pan genre. I'm pan nerdy. I love
it.
everything nerdy though. I do. I'm a super nerd. But like I grew up in the 80s, so it was like you didn't hate like just because I loved the A Team, I didn't hate MacGyver.
Right.
Like
Right. Oh yeah.
we weren't like, oh, well, if you love B.A. Baracus, you can't like MacGyver. Like
I
you
like
can't watch
MacGyver.
Charlie's Angels if you like what was the other one? The two lady cops. What was the
Cagney and
oh
Lacey.
shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Like so you can't, you gotta pick one lady show, like like you can like both of them. It's okay.
We can like them all. There's no judgment to any level of show.
The only thing that I think you got judgment on was like soap operas. Like you had to pick a
Yeah,
soap
your
opera.
soap.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Right?
had, yeah. Mhm.
There
But
was
for
no
those
like
of
you
us that
couldn't
had broken
be.
bones
Yeah.
and were stuck in bed,
You watched everything.
you watch whatever's on that bloody
You watch
TV,
all
and
of
if
it.
the remote's not close to you, you're stuck.
Luckily,
Pretend
you
it's
had a
good.
TV with a remote.
You know,
At least you
I'm
didn't have
running
one of
low
those
on-
dial TVs.
She starts talking about her broken bones. I'm running low on Kleenex. I'm just saying. And your story, Nora, about your ankle and your Cinderella shoes and shit. I was just crying my ass. I mean,
Oh no!
I started to get, what is it? Buy me a coffee. It's buy me a Kleenex now, you guys.
See, now that's a very lesbian thing, Marilyn. My wife and I joke that we should have stock in Kleenex because we buy Kleenex in bulk at Costco because each of us have our own Kleenex like Kleenex box on our side of the bed. For like we're watching a show or we're just having a very lesbian moment. It's an emotional, time. Liz is like pretending like that's not a thing. It's totally a very lesbian thing because you're just like, and then, like that's just, there's the U-hauling and then there's the Kleenexes and it's just, Kleenexes everywhere. And we're always watching these terrible reality shows where it's like all emotions flying. And then we're like, where are the fucking Kleenexes? There's no one on The Bachelor is handing out Kleenexes. Where are the boxes of Kleenexes on these shows? It's awful. They should have them everywhere. There should be a box of Kleenex on all these shows.
And it should say tissues for your issues or something like that.
Something.
Or The Bachelor didn't tissue, so here's some tissues.
Right? No, absolutely. It's, I think once you've, left these cults, it's hard at first to start dealing with your emotions because there was no crying time. It was like that scene in, League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball,
That is one of my favorite lines.
Right? When when Tom Hanks loses his shit, are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Like I laugh every time I see that because it reminded me of when I played softball for many years as a kid and 1 year of baseball. I was the only girl in the whole league. And it was just like, it's just so true. But that's just true for women, period. Like no matter what phase of life you're in, there's just no crying, right? But when you're in Scientology, there's no crying ever. Even when you're in a session where you're supposed to be recounting something horrible, devastating, don't cry. Like the day my father died, they were like horrified that I was crying. And it was so upsetting to them that I was devastated. Okay, it was Thursday after 2, of course, because they waited until after 2 p.m. to tell me because they needed me to keep producing. It was Thursday, got to get those stats in.
Yeah.
And as soon as they told me, like I, let out a guttural wail and then, they're trying to handle me, take me on locationals, walk me around outside. They didn't want the public to see me having this, emotion. They put me in a session. I wasn't allowed to talk to my family for hours and hours and hours until I, until I was shut down, till I could plaster a smile on my face and be like, oh, I'm totally handled, fixed, got it. Just everything is good. Like, oh, my dad's dead, good to go. And then I got to see my stepmother who was catatonic and then be with my sister who hadn't even turned 16 yet, was 10 days before her 16th birthday. and, try and deal with the rest of my family, his parents, everything else. And my mom was supposed to come down the next day to receive Scientology counseling for him so that he could pay her back for like money that he owed her back, child support. I had to call my mother to tell her at 2:00 in the morning that he had passed away. It was a whole thing. And, then I had to go be with his family because my stepmother hadn't even told his mother what had happened. I had to do that at 19 years old, and then I'm just sitting there like, like a doll, like, handling my grieving cousins and his sisters and my uncle and like, just like I'm a little soldier. And they're like, wow, you're so mature. You're so grown up. And I'm just trying to like put on this like face, and now it's going to be, this year will be 28 years since his passing. And it still tears me apart. It still devastates me. But it took me a long time to be able to like express the emotion properly, because my first impulse after that fake whatever, because they told me if I didn't come back to my job, I was going to be declared suppressive because I was the recruiter at the time. I took an emergency LOA, but that actually wasn't allowed. It was a whole thing. Was just I tried to it sounds stupid to say it now, but I tried to like willingly exit my body as a spiritual being. Like I laid in bed one night and just thought, well, I'll just walk out of my body because I could do that. Like as a Scientologist, I thought I could just, like in Ghost, like when Patrick Swayze is like possessing Whoopi Goldberg and then he just leaves her body. I thought, okay, well, I'll just do that. I'll just walk out like a ghost. Just it didn't work. Apparently you can't just do that to get poof in and out of your body.
Nope.
But I tried to do that. It didn't happen. Apparently I didn't have that ability. But that's what I thought was a solution at that time, and yes, Stephen, that's exactly what I'm saying. I was trying to forcibly drop my body at that moment, but it didn't happen. But that's what I felt at that time, yeah. And then I ran away. That was the first time I blew. So yeah, it was a very low time, but that, they don't let you deal with things properly. There's no mental health help. There's no any help for anything, physical, mental, emotional, even what you guys were talking about earlier, weight, body issues, any type of medical issue with your body. I mean, just simple things, a cold, just, mundane things, paper cuts. There's barely even like Band-Aids available, guys. Just, like little things, things like that. It's really, really ridiculous. And that's why it's so important, honestly, to get Liz down there, because just her being there for this protest is so monumental, because like she hasn't been there. How many years has it been, Liz, since you've been back to CC? So we're talking 20 years?
23 years.
23 years since Liz has set foot outside of Celebrity Center.
Wow.
That's a long time. Wow. That's long. And nothing's changed there except for the exterior of other buildings around there.
No. I drove by there. I didn't walk.
Oh, okay.
Smoking area gone. Smoking area gone.
Oh, that's out PR now. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So there is like a build a gate blocking that area, but it's not
very
not
fancy.
A loading dock anymore.
Okay.
And then the celebrity entrance is still there. Okay.
Of course.
I haven't seen very much. All of that was done by a drive-by, and there's more cameras.
But the entrance into the the parking lot's still there. They still have this stupid like, come on in, everybody's welcome. I would love to just walk in and be like, it says everybody's welcome. How about me?
That's why I want you to get down there too. If
oh my God, I would still
get
walk
down
in.
there.
I'm a person.
I would wear the squirrel outfits and be like, hooty hoo,
Squirrel.
and we can sit there and be like, I'm squirreling the tech.
Is Dave here?
I'm a squirrel.
They'll be like, "You guys want me to leave? Just send Wendy out. Tell Wendy to come talk to me. I want to talk. I'll only leave if Wendy comes." Is Wendy
Wendy?
here? Is Wendy Oshida here? Wendy used to be my boss. She was the head of the tech department. She was the director of technology. I think she got promoted to something. I don't think she was never Ouija's position. I don't think she got promoted to too high up. No, actually, I take that back. While I was still there, remember she went to super high up. She went beyond that. What was her post? She was like in Div 7. Remember? She got promoted. She went out of Department 11. What the hell was her position? It was, oh, craponomica. And then Aubrey was her thing, her OO, her organization officer. Remember? You remember. And she was in Div 7 with y'all and Dave.
Yeah.
And she was doing like something for tech, but she was like, she got promoted big time. But anyway, when I first started, she was the director of training, Wendy Poulin, and then she went back to her maiden name, Oshida, when her husband went to the RPF, and then he skedaddled. Yeah, that was a good life choice for her not to be with that guy. He was a total POS. That's a whole other story for another time. But Wendy ironically got into Scientology via Mario Feniger, the famous pianist. He was her piano teacher, and she used to take piano lessons from him in the Big Blue building before the church bought it, right? And her parents, I think, still live down the street from the Big Blue buildings off like Sunset or something. And they were like Japanese immigrants and stuff. And she's just one of the greatest people I've ever known. She's just the sweetest, and I love her. She was like a second mom to me. And, she's one of those people that when times got rough and things were hard, she was never cruel, unnecessarily cruel ever. Even
So she wasn't
when
Renee Duzak.
No. Even when the occasion called for cruelty or she was commanded to be cruel in situations, she would never. She would never. And she took a lot of heat to protect us from cruelty over a lot of years. And I respect her for that. She shielded us from a lot of things that we could have taken, and she took it instead of us. Yeah. She's been in this, in the Sea Org since, I don't know, like the 70s, almost my whole life, like over 30 years. She's somebody that I would love to see get out of there and just retire at this point. She deserves a good retirement. I mean, you've seen the things about Rosemary, hopefully. I just hope they're not taking advantage of her like that. And, that's what scares me. It scares me about Liz's dad, that they could be doing that to Liz's dad at this point, or any of the other senior citizens that are there.
Because she had a list. She had a list of everyone that they'd
Rosemary's
been doing
got the receipt,
she knew.
man.
Like that woman.
She's amazing. Yeah.
I was on the RPF with Rosemary. I do remember that now. She was a sweetheart, an absolute sweetheart. And there were a lot of people Rosemary's age on the RPF, unfortunately, when I was there. She wasn't the only, person in their 60s on the RPF, because Scientology does not care, guys. They do not care your age. They do not care your medical status. They do not care. No, they will send you to the RPF, to the Rehabilitation Project Force to go do, 10 plus hours a day of hard labor and make you run everywhere. They don't care. They don't. And, it's a miracle that that Rosemary made it through. When she says that she was put in that like isolation room by herself, I would love to get some clarification just from her. Like, she was there after I left. There's 2 places on the RPF 3 rooms that I know of that you got sent to when you were sick, to be in isolation. one time we were put in isolation. If you look at the big blue building where the cross is, and you can see the cross from like everywhere, there's a room that's below that's always unoccupied. Nobody lives there. And for a long time, that was the isolation room for the RPF. There's absolutely nothing there. Pigeons live in there. For a long time, that was the room that would become either pigs birthing if you were really, really bad. And that's what that was literally called, pigs birthing, or it was the isolation room when you got sick on the RPF. And it is on the roof and completely like very hard to get to. And if you're alone up there, there's no way to communicate with anybody on the floors below you. There's no phone, there's no walkie-talkie, there's no nothing. There's 2 other rooms that you would get put into, that one of which doesn't have any windows or ventilation or anything. Similar situation, but it's on a lower floor. And then the only other one was another room that was very like off in a corner. Either way, if Rosemary was in any one of those 3 rooms, none of the rooms there, as Liz can attest to, in any of these buildings have proper heating, proper cooling in the summer.
Don't you remember our conversation yesterday about the amazing, the fantastic, the Wilcox,
amazing
where you can be
accommodations.
covered in cockroaches at any
Yes.
moment. You
Yes.
can sit there and get your foot cut on a broken tile that is with
Yes.
the 4 tiles you may have in your bathroom. And then if you're still lucky, you will get the windows that actually open, so you might get a breeze, or they're broken and they're locked, and you're just waiting for that piece of glass to come down and smash someone in the face.
Basically. Yeah, and the ones in the big blue building, the situation there is worse than it was in the Wilcox, because at least the Wilcox was like a cement building. So I will say the insulation in that in the winter was slightly better. The big blue building is a terracotta building built in the early 1900s as a hospital.
Right.
So the major problem with that is that anytime renovations were done, people would get extremely ill because they're just busting this terracotta out. Number one, the people doing the renovations, no PPE whatsoever. And we're just, breathing in this terracotta dust that probably had like the plague and the 1920s influenza pandemic in it and all this other stuff. And then just, picking it up with our hands and in wheelbarrows going downstairs and stuff and throwing it away in big bins and things. And then just, reconfiguring these big rooms, however we want. Listen,
What the
guys,
hell? What's that?
hey,
I didn't.
guys, listen, I know I'm sexy, okay, but you cannot just, I'm so married, guys, and I'm sorry, but
We're trying to boot
if you
it.
need me to dating, that is another chat. You'll have to find my OnlyFans. It's very secret. Yeah.
Now you got
But
people
yeah,
on
it
mission.
was just very, very hard.
Someone ban them. You're no
Don't-
fun. Somebody ban them.
Michelle, God,
You're no fun.
Yeah, I
I'm just
prefer
kidding.
them banned.
I'm
Just saying.
kidding. You know my humor, guys.
That
That's
was
like-
sarcasm. What can
Cherry-
I say?
what Carrie was like, Carrie came in and banned them.
Yeah, she did that.
Wife ban.
Yeah, they do have that. These are not the droids you're looking for. I wanted to grab
our
something
wives
because
that
I
ban
thought I
that.
saw something.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we did go over all of it. But someone had made another mental health and sobriety comment, or maybe I
Yes.
missed it. If I will say this only because please reach out to a specialist. If not,
Yes.
if you're looking for a place to be that's for sobriety, please, Tommy at the Lifeboat. I listen to him every morning. But if you're at that spot, please consider a professional. Sorry, I wanted to hit that one because
Liz and I have
want to
been very open about mental health, and of course Vanessa with her new channel as well. I mean, I know that a lot of people we share these stories and stuff, and it's super heavy duty stuff, but I couldn't have done any of this without therapy. And I want to say to anybody who's watching who's under the radar, thinking about it, just think about leaving Scientology. The first thing you're thinking about is we're talking about mental health, like go fuck yourself. I don't know if you guys swear on this channel or not, so I apologize.
Go
But
ahead.
in
Let it rock.
Scientology,
Let
of course, that's okay. In Scientology, of course, that's like enemy number one, like psychiatry, psychology. Of course, as we know in Scientology, they are the reincarnation of intergalactic overlords sent here by Xenu to, suppress all of mankind and this sector of the universe. So all psychiatrists, psychologists, mental health professionals are bad guys. Okay. So
Got it.
took me 16 years to be brave enough after leaving Scientology, after being like, fuck all this, it's awful, to be brave enough to walk into a therapist's office to be like, here's what happened to me. And I had a panic attack the whole time. And the man looked like Santa Claus who was doing my intake. Okay. Like he couldn't have looked nicer. And he immediately was like, okay, well, number one, you definitely have PTSD. Number two, I apologize for sitting between you and the door. And I was like, how did you know I'm freaking out? I was like, what's going on here?
Are you reading my
like,
mind?
well, right? Like, everyone was right, so like I got a good therapist, I got a good match, and it does take time to work up the balls, the bravery, I was sweating. I didn't want to do it. Everything in my body
Jeff.
was telling me to not do it. The first medication that I took for my migraines was Pamelor. It has a generic name, but it's a failed depressant that they now only prescribe for migraines, right? And I was thinking as I'm taking the very first pill, like I'm out of Scientology now, like a decade, and I'm thinking as I'm taking this first pill, I'm going to be an illegal PC. Like that's the stupidest thought to go through my mind. I'm never going to get Scientology counseling again. I've already made that conscious decision, but that was the thought going through my mind. Not like I'm going to get relief from my migraines finally, but like now I'm never going to be able to do Scientology. Like what? Like, but it's so programmed in your mind that because this is made by Pfizer, because this is whatever. And so I understand that. I understand the terror of like, now I'm going to take care of myself. I'm wrecking my future. I'm wrecking my time track. I'm wrecking all these things. But it's okay because after doing therapy for all these years and taking various medications that were verboten and all these other things, I can tell you, A, I'm still alive. B, I haven't had a psychotic break or whatever, all these things that we were told. My brain hasn't fallen out of my earlobes or turned to mush, or, I'm not homeless on the street. All these things we were told were going to be an immediate result of taking any form of medication or going to a therapist. I haven't been lobotomized. It hasn't even been offered to me. I'm very sad to report no lobotomies.
I did get offered
at any time. I haven't been offered any sort of ECT, not even on the table. All these things that we were terrified, like you go into the Scientology Museum of Horrors, none of those things are factual. Okay. The only thing that has happened is that I have gotten control of my nightmares that were not allowing me to sleep. I'm calmer. I have my anger issues under control. I feel better about myself. I have better self-esteem. I'm a better parent. I have good relationship with my friends. I better at communicating what I feel, and I'm able to experience my feelings on a level that I wasn't able to before, and I can help other people experience their feelings. Like it's thing. And this isn't Steve, I just want to say this isn't a cap on ECT, and anyone who has had successful ECT,
it was
thumbs
just a
up
fear.
for you. I'm just pointing out for people who are current Scientologists or maybe under the radar Scientologists watching, that is a number one fear for Scientologists, that the second you walk into a psychologist or psychiatrist or any type of psychotherapist office, they will try to strap you to a table and zap your brain in a forced manner, causing you to lose bodily function and no longer, like have your own memories and things like that. Obviously, ECT is a valid therapy. People use it all the time. It is not the same methodology that was used back in the 60s, etc. So I'm not making critique. I'm not a professional in that area. So please see a professional. But, I really do hope that whatever kind of therapy you need, like Liz was saying earlier, if you need a sobriety program, there are so many great ones out there right now. So please, please, please seek one out. And please, seek out any type of therapy. I mean, I use multiple things. There's not a one-shot therapy.
No.
And that's also what's wrong with Scientology. There isn't a one-step cure-all, right? Like I go to therapy, I meditate, I do yoga, I go for walks, I listen to podcasts, I read books, all of those things. I talk to my friends, all of those things in combination, all my prans, all of those things in combination keep, all of this in check. There's not one thing. You can't just take a pill and be like, yeah, like that. We would all be doing that.
You're right.
Right. If there was a cure-all pill where
Yeah.
I didn't have to go through deprogramming, I can just take the red pill and be like,
We would have all taken it already.
I
mean, is
would
there
have
anybody who
absolutely
wouldn't be
taken
like,
it.
give it, book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Really
it's the
do
same
take-
thing for like weight loss or whatever, right? We would have all been like, I need to lose 50 pounds. Here's the 50-pound pill.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Yeah.
let's go do some push-ups.
I would take it.
I would
I
too.
have I have to tell you though, it's helped me so much to hear about talk about irrational fears. Okay. When I escaped my call 16 years ago, I literally had a fear of, they told me I was going to end up on the dung heap, like the shit pile.
Oh my
Wasn't
goodness.
really sure what that was, but they're saying my kids were going to end up on drugs and prostitution and this and that. And I was afraid of it. I was so scared. And I stayed in my house for like years. I ran outside to my car if I
wow.
had to leave, because they would drive. They still live they're still 3 miles up the road from me, but I'm not afraid anymore. But it took so many years to realize, another day I'm here. Nobody's died, or nobody's, all the things that they said. I don't see any dung under me. Like, there's all these terrible things that the rapture's going to happen. I'm going to end up not, missing the rapture. I'm going to get my head chopped off, or I'm going to take the mark of the beast, and I'm going to end up in hell, and I'm going to burn with all the lesbians. I'm so glad. I want to, like, I'm on the dung heap with all the amazing lesbians. And that's, you know what?
It'll be a party.
Come on.
It'll be a party.
I love it. I love you ladies. And I love you guys too. This my eye candy over here, Steve-O and Chad.
That's right.
The dung heap is a party. So it's just, but I
Right?
was so scared for so many years. And I just started to speak out about a year ago. And then I met all of you guys. And I love hearing your stories because I can relate without being so triggered with the language. Because your language is crazy. Mine was crazy. And, and I was ex-Pentecostal, which we're fucking whacked.
Oh my goodness.
We need all the tissues with our issues.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was IBLP, Bill Gothard Duggars, mixed with
Wow.
in a petri dish with Pentecostals, all that
The
fucking
talking
bullshit.
in the tongues and the snakes and
God.
everything.
Well, we didn't have snakes, thank God. 'Cause we're in the
Okay.
north. The snakes don't like to live up here in Vermont.
Okay, so that's only like the Southern Pentecostals with the
Yes.
snakes and shit. Okay.
That's right. No, this is the
Holy
demons.
cow.
This is the demons. And when my
And
daughter
the
was
dancing
7,
and the
yeah,
mhm.
yeah, and getting slain in the spirit. And if you're lucky, there's an usher to catch you. I've seen some concussions happen because they'll like
Jeez.
heal,
Oh, yeah.
and you fall backwards and you hit the back of your head.
My
And then
dad
the
grew up
frothing at the
in
mouth with the
yeah.
demons.
Oh my God. My dad used to love to like turn on like the 500 channel on Sunday because he thought that was like hilarious to like watch. He thought it was like
Hey.
so funny. And so when I would get sick, like he would joke and just be like, I'm going to heal you from your sickness. And he would like slam his hand on my head and shove me back on the bed and be like, you're healed from the sickness, healed, child. And like he would do this whole thing. Like
I
he
know
was
that
like
guy.
and he thought it was hilarious. But my dad also thought, because this is 70s upbringing, my dad thought it was appropriate to just be in his robe and his tidy whities with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. But the robe would just be like, this. I'll do it like this. Like the robe would just be here, okay, with the tie on, right? Just never fully closed ever. And then like it would be Sunday, and so all the religious people would be just door knocking. And so he would answer the door like that with the tidy whities hanging out and then just the robe and his beer belly and the cigarette. And they would, be like, and he'd be like, "Oh, come in and tell me about Jesus. Let's find out." And like, wow.
See, and that's the one thing I do like when religious people tend to come to the door and it's like they're doing, you just ignore it because if you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And most of the time they send these kids with their white ties and
so sad. Yeah.
So I like to be the one to open the door. Like, how can I help you? And they go, nothing. We can go.
Yeah, the Mormons never want to talk to me and my wife. I'm always like, "Can my wife come too?" And they're like,
Yeah, but I do it with the biggest amount of kindness. Like, "Hi, how's it going today?"
They know as soon as they see me, I'm a lesbian. So they're just like, "What?" The JWs don't even knock on our door anymore. They've crossed us off the list.
Yeah, we're off the list.
We're not coming to the rapture party. That's okay.
Oh, rapture party. Aw.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm all good. I'll just sit here with my lawn chair and I'll just watch the rapture happen, and then I'll have the place to myself. I'm good.
Yeah, take the mark of the beast, and just.
Well, I mean,
as long as I get to be the one carrying the disco ball, doing the.
Yeah, but you got to play the music backwards. You got to play it backwards. I love Satan. I swear to God, I couldn't listen to any rock music unless it was backwards because that's the only way they played rock music until I started listening.
So you just listen to like if you listen to a country song backwards, they get their dog back, their house back, their wife back. So I'm just curious, is that how it feels like when you're watching?
They were trying to scare you. They were trying to scare you. They'd have like albums, the old 33, big, and they'd be like Hotel California. Look, there's Anton LaVey. He's of the devil, and then they'd be playing Hotel California backwards, and it's already saying that it was this Church of Satan, but backwards it's supposed to be like, oh, it says worship Satan. I'm like, I don't hear it, and it's like, and then it starts talking to you, right? Like Roberta Blevins said, Michelle will say, the MLM lady, she ex-MLM, the Lulu Rich. I did a podcast with her, and so did Liz this week. And she's like, yeah, she goes, my breast pump used to do that. It used to tell me, work for me, work for me, work for me in the middle of the night. And she said, then all of a sudden she joined LuLaRoe.
Oh my God. Well, if your breast pump is telling you to do something, you need some help. That's
because they're not talking and like they're pretty much
your breast pump should never be commanding your life.
It's like being in a cult. You don't sleep. Like we weren't allowed to sleep. We were quote fasting. I call that the F word. Like I'm trying to lose weight because we're on this thing. We're losing weight, and people say you should do interim fast. No, don't say the fucking F word. Because we had to fast, and I'm like a pretty big boned woman. I got a size 11 shoe. We talked about this earlier, and so I was 120 pounds with I'm on Amazon, big. So so don't say the F word. But
we fast every night. It's called sleeping.
Yeah, there you go.
Size
Is that Denver?
You're back.
11 is not bad.
Was I gone?
Yeah, you left
For a
us.
second.
Oh, I had a monitor thing.
We gotta let I gotta let the guys talk. I've been talking too much.
Oh yeah, so I don't let my breast pump control my life. I have a size 11 shoe, so somewhere about there.
Clown shoe.
Which is Peggy Hill.
I don't even know who that is.
She's got size 14s, by the way. But go ahead, Steve-O.
She did have. That's right. She had giant feet. Peggy did.
Every time I hear someone with like an 11 or 12, 13, 14, all I could think is Frodo Baggins.
was that?
Like that's all I think of.
Hmm.
I'm like, no.
I don't know what that is.
Was
See,
You
it?
don't
Was
know
it
who Frodo Baggins is?
I have so many like holes in my.
Lord of the
know-
Rings.
you don't get to say
Lord of
you
the
lived in a cult for
Oh
that.
no, I didn't.
because-
No, I didn't. I just didn't watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a book. It started
You
off
didn't
as a
miss
book.
started as a
anything.
book.
You didn't
Okay.
miss anything, Marilyn. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
One
you.
of the most boring, overrated series of books ever written.
It is really bad.
The man takes 14 pages to describe a tree.
Yeah. See, I can't
Okay.
read.
Awful.
Movies
And
were
then
far
the
superior,
movie's
but-
even worse. The first one, I stood up 5 times because there's 5 different endings to the first movie. Okay. It is 17 and a half hours long.
Wow.
Okay.
14
It is
and a half.
not
And then the
that
other
long.
2, 27 hours long. And then the other 2 movies, the only reason to watch them are the eye candy in it. And then it's just a much of this. And then you shall not kiss. And then Sauron. And that's it.
All right. Thank
And
you.
then,
And now
wait, I forgot all this.
Oh,
Mr. Frodo, don't go, Mr. Frodo. And then that's it. That's pretty much the whole movies.
Wow.
That's it.
Gollum. Gollum. Gollum.
Oh, and I forgot. My precious. Okay, there. Now you got the whole movies. Okay.
I loved the Lord of the Ring movies. I loved the books. I thought it was amazing. I'm
like
just
The
saying,
Hobbit.
I don't know if we could be friends anymore.
Mm.
The Hobbit was good.
That's not true.
Oh, they tell
And,
me
The
not
and
people
Liv
that
Tyler
God
was
started a
Liv
whole
Tyler was
thing.
good too.
Yeah,
Started
Liv
a
Tyler
whole-
was also.
Liv Tyler's a hottie McCotterson. I got nothing bad to say about Liv.
Well, it's
Wow.
kind of like
Jesus.
Armageddon. You know, she was hot as hell, and then she kissed Ben Affleck,
Oh.
and I was like, ooh, lost some points.
I loved Armageddon. It was the
Remember those
greatest
first-
song Steven Tyler ever wrote, and he wrote
Yes.
it for his baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all those videos she and Alicia Silverstone used to do together for Aerosmith? It's like the one where they were like bungee jumping off of one of the bridges in LA, and where they're like, I don't know, they steal some guy's pants or something, and they're driving around in his car, and they're all like half naked, and yeah.
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember
Please do.
that.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some great music videos. It was like a sequence, like they were almost telling a story with them. But yeah.
Gee, you struck a chord with this thing. There's like a whole lot.
I did. The nerds are coming for me now. I am.
Right?
This is the one nerddom that I am not a part of. I tried when I was a child to read J.R.R. Tolkien. I hate him. I loathe him as an author. I also loathe, here's a controversial statement, everyone. I hate Stephen King also. There, I said it.
Really?
He's a trash author. He's a shit author. He cannot carry a novel all the way through. He's a great short story writer. Fantastic short story writer. He should stick to that. But he was writing a big boy book. He does great with the first third. It falls apart for the second third, and the endings are trash dumpster fire. Just every time.
Yeah, but then
His
the
formula
next
sucks.
But then the next book that has completely nothing to do with the last one that he wrote has like crossovers from the first one.
Yeah. And you're like, what? Yeah. No. I know. It's
Jeez,
controversial. I'm just not.
Rough
I love his
crowd
short
here.
stories. Like The Long Walk, one of the best short stories ever written. Ever. That story still haunts me to this day. My 6th grade teacher, read that story to us like just a few pages at a time for like 6 weeks. And that story still haunts me to this day. One of the most intense, scariest stories I've ever heard in my life. Now, if that ever got made into like a series or a movie, crazy doodles. But I don't, look at Stand By Me as a film based on his short story, one of the greatest things ever. But and also like when he writes the screenplay for one of his own things, also
Green
please
Mile.
don't.
Green Mile just popped up. That was a good one.
Green Mile.
That was a good movie.
But again,
that was a good
is that
book.
a short story?
Yeah.
Is that a short story or is it a book?
Mhm. Valid.
Which one is it?
Uh-huh.
It's a short story.
It's a short story.
it?
Yeah.
It's a short story.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Martha wants
Mist,
to know.
the original short story of The Mist was fantastic. That's one
Right?
that chills me. The movie was horrible in comparison.
But who wrote the movie?
Not him. Or was it
He
him?
did write one version.
Oh, I did
When
not
he
know.
writes the script, it's even worse.
Okay.
But The Shining, again, one of the greatest movies of all time. But that's because Jack Nicholson, let's be honest, and Stanley Kubrick.
And
I'm
really,
gonna answer this one real quick.
The movie barely followed the book.
Go ahead, honey.
Yeah, this is true.
So, question. So, who is your what authors do you like? I like Anne Rice, to be completely honest. Following with the forensic anthropology and murder mystery, I like her stuff.
Well, fiction, I haven't read fiction for so many years. I need to get back into fiction because I've just been reading, I'll be honest, I've been reading self-help books now for
Me
the last decade. So
Me too. Now
my kids
Scientology
are like,
books.
I know, right? My kids are like, lighten up, mom. You're just like, reading Brene Brown, like constantly. Like, maybe you should read something fun. Like, my bookshelf is literally, guys, just all self-help books right now. It's just like chock-a-block, one author after another of like, The Body Keeps the Score, and like every book Brene Brown has ever written. And like all these other Why We Can't Sleep, and like all these other things. So, yeah, I should lighten up a little bit and I should get back into fiction. I have not read fiction for quite some years, but for a while I was like reading, oh gosh, what's his name? That was just, well, I did read all the Twilight books. I'm ashamed to say I got into that. And then I watched the movies.
liked
Those
it.
are total trash. It was fun.
Alex.
Trashy fun. Renesmee, still the world's worst name of all time. But Kristen Stewart, it gave me Kristen Stewart, so that's okay. I did read all of the Hunger Games books. Those were fun. I prefer like science fiction if I'm reading. Ray Bradbury is still one of my favorite authors of all time. Shout out to Ray Bradbury. Let's see, who did I read a lot of as a kid? I don't know. I mean, I read a lot of heavy stuff as a kid. It was the 90s and 80s, like I read 1984 like probably way too early. And like, super heavy stuff like Catcher in the Rye when I was 12.
Mice and Men.
My mom convinced me to read Catcher in the Rye when I was 12 because I was like, I don't know, it sounds super boring. She's like, yeah, but he says motherfucker. And I was like, sweet, I'm in. Like, like maybe I shouldn't have, I saw a meme the other day that was like Gen X can be summed up by all of them reading a Stephen King book way too early. And that's why they're fucked up, and probably super accurate. Like we all read, like Pet Sematary when we were like 10, and we should have never done that. Like we should have, and we all saw the movie too. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, with Herman Munster getting cut in the back of the heel there. Remember that from that? Yeah. And then Tasha Yar was the mom in that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like how everybody's giving us their favorite authors. I think that's fantastic. But we better start hitting some of these stars, or we're gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
get into
we've
your
already
questions.
read and stuff, but okay, Steve, what do you want to read? You guys probably recognize Joel McCoyne. He always does a soapbox for us, and it's always about animals. Yeah,
it's soapbox time. Yeah,
we have little segments. We're like a variety show. It's like
soapbox
time with Joel McCoyne.
Soapbox Part 1: A happy story.
Thank God.
We've been fostering a 1-year-old cat. He had a hind leg removed from a tussle with a truck. He progressed fast, zipping around, jumping on everything. We named him Skittles.
Aww.
Taste the rainbow. I found a perfect forever home for him. I took him there, and he was happy as a clam right away. He will be loved forever now. Think about a special needs animal. They are special.
Aww.
Thanks, guys. Taste the
love
rainbow.
that, Joel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great comment. Yep.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
He always,
Yay for
he always has
Skittles.
great- Yeah.
Yay for tasting the rainbow.
That's right.
Yes.
Yay,
Hooray
Skittles.
for Skittles. I'm sure he's
He had-
adorbs.
Yeah, he had a feral cat named Marilyn. He named it Marilyn because it was a little wild and a little bit emotional, and it had some burn scars like me because it was in a building. But then it started getting along with her friends, and now it's forever. She has her forever home. So
Aw,
yeah,
Oh.
so I'm proud
I
that
love that.
I have a kitty named Marilyn named after me. So
I
That's
love that.
amazing.
we love Joel. He's a good guy.
Yes.
Yep.
Steve, you want to get some more
Well,
stars?
sure, I'll go up there.
Okay.
What is that? 52 stars?
No, 25.
133? Oh my goodness.
25. We don't have to-
10,000.
You don't have to read them all. Some of them are just. yeah.
Michelle Carpenter says, "Woo! I kind of want to host some kind of pop-in stream through the Discord where I could organize a lot of people coming in and out, maybe an AMA, like a chat-a-thon. But I need a better name."
Okay, come up with a name.
Michelle Poppin. Michelle
Or the
Poppin.
drop-in special.
Yeah.
You just, I swear, Liz just comes up with stuff like off the cuff. It's amazing. Because today I'm like wringing my hands and I'm like trying to do this thumbnail. And like I was trying to like put her in front of the I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but it's like the Celebrity Center, but it was dark. And I tried to put her like face with a rainbow bun and all that. And then you couldn't see her glasses. So I'm like, I got to put something light. So I put a pineapple. So I made her pineapple. So I'm like, oh my God, she's going to hate it. She's going to hate it. So I sent it to her. I'm like, is this okay? She's like, no, it's great. I'm like, okay, can you give me a title? Because and then wear your crown proud. Don't let them take it from you. 3 seconds.
Nice.
Boom. Liz is always in there with the snappy titles. Mic drop.
Yep.
Mhm.
So ask Liz, Michelle. She can help you with that. Popping and dropping. Yeah.
Poppin' dropping.
There you go.
There it is.
You got it. You got it.
Before I take another thing from the starred thing, it's about time we share this.
Okay. Oh my God.
Nice.
Let me make that-
Is John Sosowski in here? No. I mean, he's not in the chat. So I can't really do a pointer, right? So the top middle is, everybody knows John Sosowski. We call him John Scooby-Dooski. So everybody's ordering these little Davy Poopy Pants, Navy, Rupcon, whatever, guys. And he put pins in his. So the one up top. And then the middle center says, it's a mat. It says no pricks allowed. and he's at the doorstep and they won't let him in the house. And then down center on the bottom is a dog chewing. Yeah, and then we got all Davies. So everybody sent these pictures in, and I just made a collage of all the little Davy poop pants. I'm sure there's
That's
a lot
awesome.
of people in the chat that made it. Yeah,
I do like the dog eating them.
I love that. I love the one with the kitties cuddling him,
Oh yeah.
and then he's dancing on a pole.
Don't worry, the kitty will find out that it has no soul either.
Cats and gingers. And David Miscavige, no soul.
That's right, no soul.
That's right.
Yeah. So send us your pictures. We'll just keep those coming. We'll make more.
Well, I don't know what this was about. I really hope she is. That's one casting choice I cannot understand.
I don't know. I probably clicked it.
Uh,
We were talking about Star Trek, probably.
but a she? Oh, that was no. I'm sorry. I fell out of the stars. So that
Oh.
was somebody else's conversation. Sorry about that. Don't know who's talking about what. So never mind.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Cauliflower is objectively good. Fry it up with some garlic and cheese and whatnot. Well, sure. Throw some salt in there. Throw some thick cream in there. Tastes delicious.
Bread it.
Just loses all its goodness for you.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree. Cauliflower is objectively good when you do other stuff to it. Actually, I do like.
I don't know. Her soup's really good.
I do like
But you
the.
can pan sear it though too, because you
You
can make
can.
like a cauliflower steak
Yep.
with just a little salt and pepper
yeah.
and some garlic on it.
Yeah,
And if
that's
you
true.
just sear it like you're searing a steak, you can eat it just like that, with just like little tzatziki on top. It's very good.
Oh, with that, I like that too. Yeah, I quite frequently will have just the what I don't know, the little clove, whatever they're called, the head things of garlic or of cauliflower,
Clove,
and I'll
a
dip it in
clove of
hummus.
garlic.
And yeah. So yeah, no, it's
Delicious.
quite delicious. Yes.
Sounds good.
I don't get the divide either. The one where Captain Kirk blows up the Death Star is my favorite. Best of them all. That's right.
Right.
That's great.
Oh, Bilf. At Marilyn Honig. Sorry, I said it funny. Coffee Cults and Crafts.
It does.
You can crochet tissue box holders. You can.
Okay.
Like little, you wrap it around the box.
Yep.
And it looks more permanent. Yeah.
I could do that.
Mom used to do that, or my grandma, or somebody.
Yeah, and then the toilet paper dolls, those are coming back,
Oh wow.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
a little scary, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everything old is new again.
Oh, Michelle says, watching the Dyketastic Duo. Oh, I finally got to say that publicly. Dyketastic Duo. I love that phrase. The Dyketastic Duo. And just
Now we need like a Batman entrance. No. Fantastic duo.
So I made
It's ambiguously gay duo from SNL.
I know, I
But
made
we're
a
the Dyketastic duo.
I made a comment the other week in one of the chats, and I guess I need some clarification because I don't think I was wrong. So the ambiguously gay duo, they drive around in this giant penis-looking car.
Right.
So do the Dyketastic Duo drive around in this big vagina-looking car?
No, I think we just have like a carabiner car.
Subaru.
My husband has a Subaru. Yeah,
we
now
have like a Subaru.
Now,
Liz, you traumatized my husband. He's like, my car's a lesbian car? I didn't know that. I'm like, well, she said you're a lesbian. He's like,
Or you just live in Portland.
you live in Vermont, same thing.
That's just like the problem is if you're gay in Portland, you're kind of fucked because like everyone here wears a flannel 24/7 and has a Subaru. So it's a really hard market to be a lesbian in. Like when my wife and I first got together, we video chatted, but I was in California and she was like, I have to ask you a very serious question. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, do you eat meat? And I was like, I know there's a right answer to this question, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I love meat. I eat bacon. I had bacon for breakfast. So I hope you still want to date me now. She's like, oh, thank God. Like every lesbian here's a vegan. I'm so tired of it. It's so hard. Yeah. Not
I don't think I had actually
Not
the carabiner. Oh,
secret.
oops.
That's a secret. But the carabiners have been stolen now, Michelle. Everything has been stolen from lesbian culture. The flannels, the Birkenstocks, the carabiners, the haircuts, like everything. We got nothing now.
Michelle, pop in if you want.
I think the rock climbers had the carabiners first.
Did they? Or did they were like they saw lesbians and were like, hey, we could that's useful. I mean, let me ask you this, Denver. In an emergency, okay, are you going to be looking for a rock climber? Or are you going to find the nearest lesbian and be like, that bitch is prepared. She's probably got a first aid kit, a go bag, and a reliable form of transportation to get me out of here. Or am I going to find the rock climber who's got a chalk bag and some shitty shoes on? Where are you looking? You're looking for the lesbo.
I'm looking for the
There
lesbian.
she is. There she is.
Yep.
To the lesbian.
Thank you. To the lesbian. That should be everyone's cry. To the lesbian. Because we've got all the things. And we have multiples of them because we're prepared for everyone. Okay.
You got to have one around.
A spreadsheet.
I highly recommend having one around.
Yep. We're
and if
handy
you
in a
don't have a
pinch.
lesbian friend right now, guys, go find one. Go find a lesbian friend. Make
They need
friends with your
friends.
nearest lesbian because we will save your life at some point.
Absolutely.
So is
Got a
the
bad
spreadsheet
breakup?
alphabetized or is it listed in order of importance?
Is this seriously a question? This is the straightest,
You want this-
manest
you want this
question
one?
that has
Yeah, you
ever been
always have to-
asked.
Yeah. You always have to educate him. When Reese was on here, he was asking about lady boners and he wanted to know about, you guys could even, we gotta have like.
I wasn't
This
sure
is-
if ladies still called that area the
Denver,
taint.
Denver,
like the guys
Denver,
do.
honey. Are you in a successful relationship right now? What's happening? We're gonna have a counseling session.
Let's
Are
be
you
nice.
single?
What's the?
Are you single right now?
What's the list? I asked the list
Well,
question.
you asked
first.
about lady boners. Ladies boners were mentioned. This is troubling me. I'm in full mom lesbian mode here. We're getting very into the microphone. What happened?
I'm gonna
What happened?
catch hell for this later.
Marilyn
Oh my
threw
God.
lady boners in the mix, and now I'm concerned.
He like innocently asked.
Well, can I tell a joke then?
Yes.
Does it have to do with
Now
lady
Denver's
boners?
frozen.
Kinda.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So they go, what do you call a lesbian with long fingers?
Mm. What?
Well hung.
I mean, like lesbians don't send each other. Obviously there's no dick pics, but you do send like when you get a manicure, you take a
I
picture.
got my nails done. It looks pretty.
Got my nails
A couple
done.
of them are short.
Yeah, but don't straight women do that too?
No.
They're not usually missing.
They
two
don't
They
really look
send a
the
fingernails.
same.
picture of like, oh, I'm at the nail salon and they got like some claws and shit.
The
But
joke
lesbians,
is that if the picture, like 2 or 3 of them would be very short, and the rest of them would be fake nails.
yeah, or they're just all
Oh.
short. But you do send pictures of your
Three if your
hands
girlfriend is thoughtful.
Hey, Sophia.
to potential lesbians want to see your hands. They want to know what's going down. I know everyone's always talking about accoutrement and things, and they want to know who the man is and stuff. Some of us, just to be abundantly clear, some of us have been with men. Myself, I'm going to put
understood.
myself in that category. I was married for 12 years.
Yeah.
Some of us left that on purpose and have no desire for that shape to be in our lives. So there is no accoutrement of that nature in my repertoire. So I don't need. But to each their own.
Do the hand gesture thing for the shape again?
The accoutrement.
Because I'm like, okay, who has junk the shape of like a house roof?
A house? Well,
Who's gonna do a whole house roof thing? Oh, I don't have room for this in my life. Well, no.
Well, you'd
What
have
woman
to talk
does?
to your parents about that, Denver. That's a talk you should have had with your parents about genital shapes. That's not for me. I mean,
This is
we
not
can.
shaped
I'm a
like
How
mom.
did I
roof of
end
a
up
house.
during? I'm on this
This is
part
the
of the
weirdest conversation I
2
think I've ever
hours
been
in.
part of.
Like, I'm trying to keep
Welcome
it,
to the Nutty
PG
Neverins.
here and just
Put a
do
one
like
in the
a house
chat
shape.
if your penis is shaped like a house. Please.
I don't know, but I've had 3 babies and it felt like it.
I know, right?
Okay, well,
It
that's the
does
baby
feel-
coming out. Is that
exit.
really the Duncan coming in? I don't know.
No, I mean, listen, you want, I mean, we could talk about that, but like, I'm just trying to keep it PG
Okay.
here, Denver.
Okay,
Jeez
okay,
Louise.
okay.
If I saw that in real life, I would exit the building. That's
Yeah.
see you later.
Don't show me that. Don't show me
Don't
that.
show me that. No me gusta.
If you
No.
need a friend, if you need a confidant, if you need to email, cool. But don't send me that.
But if that is the shape of your junk, congratulations for you.
Yeah.
I'm no judgment, but that's just not for me.
Either.
That is not the droid I'm looking for.
So back in chat, Stacy Tom says, I cry for everything. If I hear someone near me is crying, I do too. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I'm so sorry, Stacy. This is a lovely comment. I took us so far off the rails. Thank you for your
I mean,
comment.
Yes.
I think she
That
made
transition
that
had
comment like an
nothing
hour
to
and
do
a
with
half
anything,
ago.
but thank you for your comment so far earlier in this
Steve-O did it.
broadcast.
Yeah, Steve-O. Yeah, Steve-O put it up because he
Yep,
wanted to.
we know he did it.
I don't think I did. Well, I put it up, yeah, but
Well,
Steve Burton
Monique will
says
definitely
maybe
have some
they'll
words
send
for me
Monique
now after my
Yingling
house
down to
penis
talk to
comment.
everyone. Where's down to
Down to the
Monique,
protest.
come to the
Monique
protest?
Blinky Yingling will be nowhere near that protest with her eyeball.
Your muffins.
She's too
Nice.
afraid.
Hey, where's her
Yeah.
office, by the way? Is that anywhere? I mean, does she have an office in Scientology?
No.
No. She's got some fancy
She doesn't
place
work at the
downtown.
HCB, does she, Liz? I don't think
I
so.
don't
No,
think so.
no, she's got a private office. No.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But I will tell you, they'll come, they'll scream, and that's why we need to get down there.
Oh no,
Nora
James
needs
will
to
be
get
out
down
there. James will be out there. Do you think
Richardson.
that he'll do? Do you remember when the protesters were across the street that one time and he dressed up as a Klansman? Do you remember that?
Okay. Yes. I
Do you
remember
remember
him
that?
doing a bunch of
We
stuff.
had
I
a group
remember
of
them.
protesters across the street, guys. They were over by La Poubelle and all this other stuff. So he dressed up like a Klansman and went across the street where the protesters were and was just like hanging out with them, like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's fuck Scientology, and was like trying to be like with them to get them to disperse. And he had like a white hood on and the whole
He's
thing.
more than welcome to stand with us. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
And then
Come on. We
and then
remember you.
and then like they dispersed because they didn't want to be associated with this crazy Klansman guy that was like clapping with them. But he thought that was
So
like
it
a
worked.
great idea. We thought it was hilarious also. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of gross. But
It
if he
took a lot
does
of
Sounds like
that,
it
work.
I'm gonna de-hood him and have him on video and be like, I know it's fucking you in there, James. I'm just gonna interview the Klansman guy. Be like, I
There
know
you
it's you in
go.
there, James Richardson. With your fat belly, why don't you just identify yourself?
Just come on. It's okay if you
I'll
want to be
take the
free.
hood right off. I don't care. You call the police on me. Let's do it.
Yeah, because no matter what, I will not be to him like he was to us. But at the same time, if he needs an aftermath card, you got it. You got it, buddy. Here you go. Get out. Settle up for your crimes first.
Jimmy? I don't know about that. Monique's house is in DC. Okay.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
Well,
Somebody
let's
said
not
across
dox her
from
in the chat, but all right.
That's all. That's
Right.
the closer we got. I mean, do people actually live in DC? It's more like I live in Virginia next to DC, right? That's
Yeah, well, I mean, some people do legit live in DC, which is unfortunate because you don't get the right to vote. But yeah,
DC is kind of similar to Kansas City in that metropolitan area kind of way. Like Kansas, like I live basically in the middle of Kansas City, but I don't technically live in Kansas City. Like it's like 15 small cities that are called Kansas City, but there is a Kansas City. It's part of it.
aren't there two Kansas cities?
There's a
One's in
Kansas City,
Kansas,
Kansas,
one's in
and a
Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri, and there's a Kansas
Yeah.
City metropolitan area, which encompasses all of it. So
Wow.
Yeah, there's a Hollywood, Florida,
All right.
and then Hollywood, California.
that's not
yeah,
confusing.
but what
That's
she's
the
talking about is
Simpsons
really
live in
confusing because
Springfield?
the two Kansas cities are literally next to each other.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah,
They're
it's
like-
the same
They're like
city,
kissing.
and we have
Aw.
like, I mean, literally State Line Road. The state
Yeah.
line is a street that goes. It's basically the center of the city, and yeah, they're two different cities technically.
And the Kansas City Chiefs play where?
Missouri,
Boom. And the Kansas City Royals play where?
also Missouri. I grew up in Missouri.
It's so crazy.
KC Mo Pride. I just currently live on the Kansas side.
There you go. So you have to clarify that if you're in Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri,
You do
or
have to
if you're in
clarify it.
Overland Park.
And if you're in Overland Park or on the Kansas side, you absolutely have to like clarify whether you grew up there or whether you're from the Missouri side, like me.
Boom.
And if
Right.
if you're from Overland Park, you have like a 99% chance of being cast for one of the Bachelor series.
Boom.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah, there's swear to
My-
God, there's an
my head-
Overland Park Bachelor or Bachelorette every time. Every
Oh,
time.
Really? That's actually not.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but that's not
One
surprising
of the
to me.
producers probably
My-
he lives there.
My husband is actually like I'm not trying to dox him, but he is a massage therapist in that area, and like based on just like I know his work area, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Right?
Okay.
There's something in the water there.
Oh, you made
Oh.
someone cry with
Thank
laughter.
you.
Mischief.
All right, somebody has to read this because I can't get through it without laughing so hard. So, who wants to read this? Chad? How about Chad?
I don't think I like this one. No, I can't.
I met a guy
almost
for
laughed
about
aloud.
5 seconds, and he sent me a pic of his junk. I responded with, "Oh, you need to get a doctor to look at that. It
Yeah.
kind of resembled a house."
It's kind of funny, yeah.
Oh, there's so
So
many
there you
jokes I
go.
can make, but I really, don't want to get dinged.
Starting over at 57, found it, everyone. Found the house pick.
See? Yeah.
That was
It
funny.
happens. It's bound to,
Someone did it,
bound to
yep.
be real.
Someone did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the rest of these.
All right.
I unplugged myself.
So if you need to cry, do it. It's one of your body's natural stress relievers. And when it's an emotional cry, your body literally releases hormones to dull pain.
All right, then.
Okay.
All right,
There you
then.
go.
Okay.
I now I can cry.
So on the count of 3, everybody cry.
I already did today. Ask Liz. I already
It
did.
doesn't work that easy for those of
Marilyn's
us that
done.
were.
Oh,
know.
Peggy.
I'm
Peggy's
crying.
a, Peggy's
I gotta
got
get
good
some
ones.
new tissue,
Oh, wait.
Kleenex.
Oh, that's a new box.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
Not
that's
anymore.
the old box. You need another box. Go to Costco.
Yeah, I was
I'm
just going to
sorry,
say,
I'm an ex-
Costco.
I'm an ex-Pentecostal. We cried a lot.
Fair enough. Go to Costco. Get a whole bunch of them. Get a pallet. Of,
Where's Costco? I've never even fucking been to a Costco. Oh, sorry, swear.
Oh, Costco's great. We got to get you to Costco, Marilyn.
Okay.
You don't know what a Costco
Yeah.
is?
I've never been to one. Only
Maybe they
Sam's
don't
Club.
have them. They're not
Only-
everywhere.
Well,
though,
listen
Liz.
to my love, because I'm pretty sure she's going to type right now, Sam's Club is better. But I'm just going to tell you.
There's a Sam's Club and a BJ's, they call it.
if you
Either one will
do
work.
Sam's Club, it's not as good, but it's there.
Yeah, it's not.
I live in a town now
Costco's
that
the
doesn't
bomb.
have a Costco. So
I am currently stuck in a year-long Sam's Club membership in between Costco memberships, and I can tell you, Costco is better.
Costco's the bomb.
All right.
Costco has
closest
nitrogen for
city-
your tires.
The closest city to me is the
Self-serve.
home of. Oh, sorry, honey. I didn't.
You were talking. I talked
I have a
over you.
lag. No, it's okay. It's all right. I'll get you later.
Please say your thing.
Albany, New York is the closest city to me. Home of Nexium.
Mhm.
Home of
Dun,
Nexium.
dun, dun.
I wonder if they have a Costco. I don't know.
They probably do.
Oh,
Now we're gonna have someone throw it in
bet
there.
that's where Keith Raniere shopped. So I bet you're good.
Yeah, well, cult leaders had got to shop at the surplus store, at the big stores like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Had to.
Yeah.
You got to
It's
feed all those
outlet.
people.
Yeah, when you're feeding 40 people, 50 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember,
300
rice and beans
calories.
is very expensive.
You got to buy in
Yeah.
bulk.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
That's right. You can always
Yeah,
grab a hot
where
dog on your
you
way
can
out, too.
literally walk into a Costco and buy like a 50-pound bag of rice and beans, like,
No,
like
thank
it's dog food.
Yeah, that would be a negative ghostwriter for me. Rice and beans is not
Be negative.
on the diet.
They just approved construction for the region's first Costco in Albany that will begin in spring of 2024. So
Wow.
Are you serious?
I'm very
wow.
dead
Yeah,
serious.
Okay.
Just looked it
So
up.
get me back up in spring of next year. So I got to wait a whole year.
Boom.
Almost.
No, that's when they start
Alright.
building it, though.
Well, no, those go up pretty fast. I mean, our Walmart went
Yeah.
up like.
Say grab a Sam's Club membership for a year and then move over to Costco.
It's going to be located in the northeast corner of the intersection of Western at the Crossgates Mall Road
I
and
know where that is.
Johnson Road. Boom.
That's where
You're going to
Maryland
have a big
shops.
ass Costco there.
Good
And
update,
also
yeah.
the gas is super cheap there at Costco.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another great thing.
That's-
They have a gas
Actually,
station.
That's not far. That's not far from the international airport, Albany International.
See,
Oh,
you're going to
I
have
like
a Costco there. So
that's right.
Yay! You're so smart. You know how to use Google. That's great.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can buy that at
Oh, yeah.
Costco. You can.
You
You
can
can buy
buy-
anything at Costco.
Diapers,
No.
coffins,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
cradle to
coffins on
grave.
you can buy a shed. You can
Mhm.
buy
You buy a she
surfboards.
shed, a he shed, a they shed.
Do they have yarn?
Yeah.
They have
Probably
yarn.
both.
They probably do. They probably do.
I've never
I
seen
haven't
yarn.
seen yarn. I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen yarn.
I was just trying to get her on the hook.
Feels
By
like they
giant flat
would.
screen TVs there, though.
They do have
Yes, they
TVs.
do.
They have great
They
electronics
do.
section. They have a whole
Actually-
We got
Apple
our
section.
TV there.
Nora, did you get one of these?
I did.
Okay, good. I
Thank
just want to make
you.
sure because I was like, I forgot to ask you.
No, I did, and thank
Okay,
you.
good.
I haven't
You're
given
welcome.
you
Just wanted
the
to make
proper shout out for
No,
that
no,
yet.
no. I
and
just want to make sure you
appreciate
got it.
I did.
Because we have like a stagecoach for mail, like Pony Express. Sometimes
Right.
things don't get in and out of here. So I always got to check. In the middle of nowhere. We only have a few left.
That's cool.
All right, so Peggy says it would be great to get all the older people out of there
Yes.
who need to get out. Let them retire. Let them see their families. It's disgusting how they are treated.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's,
Amen.
save. That's why,
Bob
I
Ferris.
want to save my dad. I want to save everybody that needs to get out. And that's why I am trying to force my gay sister to come down and rally with
I'm
me at
trying.
the place.
What's
that
your friend's
tortured
name?
us.
Nora? What's your friend's name? Is it Wendy? What's her
Wendy.
name?
Yes.
Wendy.
Wendy
Yes.
Oshida.
Wendy Oshida.
Yeah, she's
Hi, Wendy.
hopefully she's still there. Hi, Wendy, if you're there. Hi, James. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Julian. Everybody who's usually watching, we know you're watching.
Yeah.
Oh, Julian, you're the dick. Hi.
I don't like you.
Oh, Mr. Thoughts. Yeah. Oh, Julian.
Oh, see. Kryptonic G is brave to go back, healing in a good way to let them know they no longer have power over you.
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
that.
Because that's what we
Beautiful.
need. They have no power, and they have to see that once we're out, we are nice people. We're not crazy people. We're not flipping, even if we were flipping burgers at McDonald's, because I would flip burgers at McDonald's every day of the week to avoid
Let's
ever
do
going
it.
back there.
Yeah.
Like, just I'd be so good at flipping burgers, it would just, I would carry them all.
Right?
Hey, Sea Orgers at $10 an hour, which I think is below most minimum wages these
If
Yeah,
you
days.
come to
California
Oregon,
is
you're going to get at
15.
least 15. Actually, they're bumping that up to 19 here next month
So,
to work at McDonald's where I live.
Really?
so at 15, let's go with the $15 an hour. That's
Which
like
it currently is.
that's like what 3.5 hours of work to make what you make in a week of
Yeah.
of before sunrise to way after sunset.
That's what my
of-
17-year-old is making right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he works at McDonald's. And it's his very first job. So I'm proud of him. He's about to get a
Absolutely.
raise to $19 an hour.
Wow,
So,
that's really awesome.
I got this.
Wow.
Happy chaos, Peggy. No shame in
Boom.
working at McDonald's. Absolutely no shame.
None.
Because you know what? That was my
None.
first job.
Oh.
And I loved it. And when I got out,
and you are
I
loving
was
it.
excited.
You love it. I'm loving it.
I was excited to work there again.
Best
I'll flip
fries in the
burgers.
world.
But yeah.
Yeah,
We should
I
clip
get their
that.
fries
That was
way
really
too
cute.
often.
We got to clip that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Help
it's like, guess what? Having a job and doing it is best. Do it.
Hey, Carrie
always
says Sam's Club is better, and I used to get so many religious solicitors.
It's better.
I bought a special dildo to scare them with my religion.
What is this? I would love a pic of the special dildo, Carrie, that is used to, is it like, do
It's
you
a religious
spray them with holy
dildo.
water
Yeah, like
with the dildo? Is it very big? I mean, are you slapping them? Are you bringing the Holy Spirit in? I want to know. I want a demonstration. This is amazing. I love
That
it.
scene from
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange where
dirty.
Malcolm
Dirty.
McDowell was chasing the lady around with the giant phallus. That's
Right.
what I visualize here.
This is amazing.
Yeah, we got to know more about this. Does it have a name? Does it have parts? Is it only one part? Does it do a lot of? What does it do? Does it do a lot of stuff?
Well,
I'm interested.
Figure
Name
out
is
a way to
Ted.
get you the answer.
Yeah, this is amazing. I love it. I love it.
Renee B says, "Awesome, Liz. When you're ready to confront something, it's super powerful. I wish many of these in the live were able to support you physically/mentally there. Yes,
Right.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, we're going to be, if we're not there physically, we're going to be supporting you mentally for damn sure.
Absolutely.
And if
Yeah.
anyone can support financially, even a few dollars, in the description of every one of these videos, whatever channel you're on, there's a link to Liz's Venmo and her PayPal. So if you could,
And coming at
give
you in
her
the chats.
a little bit of money. Oh, yep. And yeah.
Yep, and
every
it'll be
bit
on the
helps.
21st. And for everybody that needs to know, and I will keep announcing it, it is between 1 and 4 p.m. And it is at Celebrity Center International. So again, we need Miss
Big
Nora
ass
to be
chateau
there.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pavilion. And I'm pretty sure it's still called the Rose Garden, everybody.
Yep.
You know
but-
what?
Franklin
time is that?
Avenue.
1 to 4 p.m.
Okay. Pacific?
Yeah. California time.
So 3 to 6,
Right.
right? Or
Wow,
you're
you're fast.
Central, or are you Eastern?
Yeah.
You're
No,
Central.
I'm Central. Yeah.
So whatever I said
So
before.
3 to 6 Central.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
That's the I got out, right?
Yeah.
3 to
It's the
7,
same
right?
day. I don't know. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of the organization I Got Out, but it's a. I don't even know. The words escape me right now, but it's an organization set up to support cult survivors in sharing their stories about having gotten out of their controlling situations. And I have been volunteering with them for a while. Next weekend on the 21st, actually, we are having our first event. It's their nonprofit launch fundraiser event, and it's actually in St. Louis. And so I'm going to be surrounded that weekend actually by a bunch of cult survivors. And I'm just thinking I don't think our event actually starts until 6. So maybe I could, arrange some kind of way to promote it, to promote the protest and everything, cross promote,
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know.
My
I'll
wheels
be
are always
streaming
turning in
it.
that way.
Once Miss Nora gets her fanny down there, she'll be streaming it. Because we all need to go down there and
I love how you're committing me to this. I have to
said maybe.
see. I have
you
to still
you
ask
said
my
maybe, and I
wife.
have the text.
Sounds like a
Yes, I
verified
did
fact.
say
Oh, wait.
maybe.
Chad says the verified fact that you said maybe, which means yes in lesbian.
did.
In lesbian.
That's an almost
Me-
probably.
me.
I have
You
been
know she
talking to
wants
my
to
wife.
do
It
it.
also depends on work, so I have to see. And what's happening that weekend, we'll see. Also, it's flights.
Yes,
Let's
I
see.
do understand. We
Elvis
need the
vision.
I'm in
information so we
Oregon.
can get it. Because so the gray zone says Elvis is totally eating
Oh,
right now.
we gotta-
Just an
yeah.
FYI.
Oh,
Yeah, we should wrap up, guys.
Yeah. I'll
been
go
on
over
for
I gotta
over
take my
2
dogs
hours.
out too.
Periodi. But yes, if anybody is able to, help support us, I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Even $1 helps, because those dollars will add up. So hopefully we can get us on a flight.
Yes.
if
You know,
only
that's-
500 of you out in the chat send $1 each, we should be able to get her there.
That's
Yes.
right.
Let's get Liz
Yes.
down there.
Yeah,
I don't know what flights
definitely-
cost these days.
I'm
$10
Yeah,
million.
Mhm.
well, not that much, but at the same time, it's they're anywhere between 250 to 3. I think it's 323 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's with checking multiple different, flying the airplanes that you don't know if it's going to make it or not.
Right.
Girl, don't be going on Spirit.
Right?
No, God, no.
But I'm not going Spirit. There's
Thank
a
you,
limit.
Beck.
I get anxiety.
Oh,
And Beck's
thank
Beck's the
you.
one that's going to be on
You
tomorrow morning.
Oh,
10
okay.
o'clock?
Okay,
Oh.
nice.
Beck is the.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you,
Beck.
Beck.
Yeah, we'll check that out. Definitely. And I just wanted to mention this real quick. We're just doing our little things here. We've got
Everybody get your plugs in.
Yeah, there's a petition that my husband wrote with a little bit of help from Liz Gale, who is an author, and Kelly Copter did our little cover photo. It's Stop Scientology from Using Our Tax Dollars to Subsidize Abuse and Practices. And we lift
Nice.
youth suppressors and crimes, and we listed all their crimes, and it's been circulating for about a week or so, and it has 1,286 signatures so far. So if everybody can sign it that hasn't, and just share it, even if you've already signed it, please share it on all your media platforms and your social media and all that.
35,001 is that our goal?
We want to get 35,001 because that's definitely more than Scientologists. Way more.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, witness.
So we need to 10x it 3 times.
Yeah. So we want to get 35,000. We've got 1,286. We need 33,000 something more to outnumber the Scientologists. Although I think they're probably more like 20,000, right? But
we'll take it to the church and see if they'll sign it.
Yeah, there you go. If we get it, it doesn't cost anything, takes 2 minutes. If you have an email, you can sign it. And if we get enough signatures, I'm not sure what enough will be, thousands hopefully, we're sending it to the chair of the U.S. House Committee on Ways and Means, Jason Smith. So let's just another way to make some noise, and support. So yeah, anybody else have anything they want to say or promote or?
Let me just answer this real quick. Purple Groovy 69, my favorite username I've ever seen. It says, Michelle, what part of St. Louis will you be in? And I will tell you, we're going to be at the Improv Shop, which is a comedy club, and I think it's downtown. And I believe, we actually have a banner. If you go to this website, igotOut.com/storyjam, you can read all about the event. It's going to be basically a night of poetry and prose and music performed by people who have experienced high control relationships or groups, and we've got 15 people lined up to perform. It's going to be freaking amazing. And I'm so excited about it. It's in a week and a half, and it's the first live event I've ever directed. I pitched in so much with this, and it's partially my baby, and I'm so thrilled about
I'm so proud of you. And you said there's you got some big people coming. You have Sarah Edmondson coming, right?
She will be there
from Nexium.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So many. That's great.
From the Vow.
That was such a treat.
1 and 2.
Rosalia wants to know, I don't have Venmo. Any other way? I got $50 for trip. There's PayPal. If you look in the description. Yep. There's PayPal in the chat.
There's PayPal and there's Venmo.
And PayPal you can use a card. I don't think you have to have a PayPal. Because I think before I even had PayPal, you could still you could use a card if you're paying out. Yeah. So any card will do. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so very much. Right. Every little bit helps because, the whole plan is to, I need to get down there. I also need to let everybody know, let my dad go or anybody else. Right. And I need to confront where I was abused, and I'm trying to, okay, hold on. Oh, forget it. The other gay in the box needs to come down too. Yeah, gay in a box. Because we're in a box. So a gay in a box needs to come down too. So if anybody can donate, we appreciate it. If you're unable to, just being here for us means the world.
Put your gay in that box.
Mm-hmm. Keep me in a box.
Baby.
Nora, are you going?
I'm gonna try to. You can go to my channel. My PayPal and my Venmo are on there. If you want to hit me up,
all right, there we go.
I will go to the Los Angeles, the city of my birth. That's where I was born. I was born in the Beverly Hills. My mom was in the Lamaze class, but now AOLA in the Advanced Organization of Los Angeles with Sylvester Stallone.
Wow.
Yes, right before Elron and his minions bought the Big Blue complex. Huh. Then I was born in the brand new Cedar Sinai.
What'd you
was
say
there.
Yeah,
about
my
Sylvester
mom was in a
Stallone?
Lamaze class with Sylvester Stallone in what's now the AOLA building because it was
Sylvester
the
Stallone
Cedar
was
Sinai
pregnant.
complex. Yeah,
You know, I love
it was
him.
like an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing in Twins.
Twins,
Yeah. No, his first
The
wife
Rocky
was
movie saved
pregnant.
my life.
Stephen.
Like I
Yeah, well,
was
he Rocky hadn't come out yet. It was right before when Rocky came out when my mom was in the Lamaze class. But my mom loved him from his first film that he also wrote and directed, The Lords of Flatbush. And if you've never seen that film,
Oh.
you should see it.
okay. Well,
Great misogyny, great classic Stallone. Classic Stallone misogyny.
have you seen
One of the
Tulsa yet?
greatest lines of all time though, in that film that he did write and deliver. He's in a jewelry store and is about to propose to his girlfriend, and she's looking at rings. And you have to see the jewelry store.
Okay.
I'm not going to ruin it for you, but
All
it's
right.
great, and it's a great film. And then, of course, he did Rocky, which he also wrote, directed, and starred in.
Yeah, I
know
snuck
all
and
the
watched
trivia.
the whole thing while I was in the
Rocky's
call. I was
fantastic.
sneaking. Yeah, and then we have 2 Pomeranians. They're named Rocky and Apollo. These guys have seen them many times.
All right.
And then they have a brother named Punchy.
Yes, they have a brother named Punchy and another brother named Mickey after Mickey's gym. You know, like I'll kill you to death, Rock. Yeah. So, all right, everybody.
Fancy.
to stop Rocky.
He ain't gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you.
It's not kill you, Rocky.
Kill you to death in 3 rounds. Okay, we're done. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Don't
This was
forget
so much
to
fun.
be nice to everybody in the comments. Please smash the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you all for joining us. And I want you all to have a great rest of your night. And remember, we're human.
What about tip your?
Oh, don't forget to tip your waiter
Yeah.
or waitress. My bad.
Tip everybody.
Your Waitrix.
Xenia Nation's on this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Thursday, a very special new series, Denver Steve-O presents presents Origin Stories. And this week's Origin Story will be that of Mitch Brisker. So come check it out Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful week. We love
You
you
want
all.
to do the outro?